welcome to the show! I am Wolfie Bane, your evil GM for today, and we are back with GEDDON, the Centre of Magic, my DnD campaign. It's 5-ish. It's killing it DnD 5e is a little generous.
5-ish.
5-ish is the best one. And I am back with my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful victims who are possibly going to commit seppuku today. Again. No. So, let's do a sound off. Bob, say something.
Something?
There we go.
Something F side?
Cool. Okay. Jay, say something.
Something. I actually don't have anything good to say for once.
Oh, I was really looking forward to that as well.
You know.
Zara, say something.
I'm sick.
Yeah, you are. Zariel is a bit coughy. may have a cold this week, same as me. So just be fine with it. If you are going to complain, send all your complaints to twitch.tv/dragonbob.
I won't get them then.
Exactly. But it sounds convincing enough. Cav, say something.
Something unexpected.
That was unexpected. And Steph, say something.
I have coconut rice and it's tasty.
Oh, I'm jealous.
I love coconut rice.
I just have Lucasade Sport, that's all I have. I'm out of Coca-Cola. Again.
I have paracetamol and tangerines.
I'm kind of jealous of the paracetamol, we're also out of those.
all I have is envy.
So, who wants to do
I have zapping.
the what's the word?
Recap.
That's the word. The recap. I was literally thinking the sit rep for some reason, but that's
Who wants to do a sit rep? If I do a single sit rep, do I get something?
If you do the recap, you will get something.
The recap is...
I can do a very, very quick recap.
Bonus points if you can actually remember the name that you were told of the big thing that you're going to be possibly encountering, depending.
Like a death light or something like that.
The Demogorgon.
The Demogorgon! No, wrong D&D 5e game.
I'll give you a recap. The recap starts off with us being in the spider dam. I try to get my hand stuck to the floor, and Death laughs at me. And then, when we eventually get away from that, and the mushroom thing shenanigans have all gone wrong, we find a raccoon
in your lunchbox, essentially.
In a lunchbox, apparently, which turns out to be imbued with fire and everything else elemental, and was pacified by a mushroom. I threw the mushroom. You stopped trying to.
You're not wrong. Technically, you were pacified by a mushroom.
Yeah, the dice decided no violence that day.
It really didn't. Even I wouldn't roll violence.
The dice really decided no violence.
It's like flip a coin. 1 is violence and 2 is non-violence. We rolled like 8 2s and no 1s.
Yeah. It's a shame because my violence idea was great.
What?
So we started talking to the person. They turned out they've got a brand too, and they need to get rid of it as well. So we're all good. We're on the brand train. I go for a swim, see a giant shark, then avoid giant shark, and then go grab some weeds to make a potion, which I immediately have to use later on. We get to the village, find out it's under attack by a mass swarm of death, then go into hero mode and beat the shit out of everything going with every move that we had. We had an argument with the archer saying, that only counts as 1! After we all pulled out our super move to destroy as many as we could, I think I wiped out quite a few of the vampire ones at the start with a giant orb.
Yeah, the pair of you and Linus, you, Linus, and I think Trash Rack essentially wiped out all the vampires before they could do anything, which was very good.
And the one thing that ended up flooring me was the one thing that really shouldn't hit anyone.
Oh yeah,
blew up.
A zombie blew you up.
Blew up, and I was on top of a pillar, so I couldn't avoid it.
Are you dead now?
No, I'm alive.
It just really, really hurt.
Yes. And then we find out that there's something out in the woods that we now have to deal with. It's a nasty orb of death magic called... Nope, can't remember.
I don't think it was an orb, but I can't remember
It
what
was
it's called either.
some weird bubbly dick.
You would it was described as big pile of death magic, I believe, was the rough description that it got given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I believe
were-
I believe Jay actually did get the name correctly of a death blight.
Yo, let's go.
I think I actually did name it a death blight.
and we are going to try and stealth our way to the death light. Let the mobs coming from there go for one, and then go deal with the death light ourselves. Hopefully.
Going on a dungeon crawl.
Dungeon crawl.
Woohoo!
I'm genuinely curious if Steph remembers the last dungeon crawl that was in one of my campaigns.
I don't want to do this, really. We're all gonna die.
I don't know what
It's
you mean.
fine. The best way through a dungeon is to go in a straight line and break all the walls.
We're gonna do this dungeon crawl without a map. That's gonna be interesting. It makes me kind of sad.
Also, Jay's food is I didn't want to go down easy.
I tried to escape.
Tried to escape, I swallowed it harder.
Yeah.
Can't forget the food not want to go down.
So, man, I really do appreciate the super moves we used against the undead. You pulled out the cool orb, he pulled out sick bow, I pulled out teamwork
Hmm
And rock breath. Don't forget the
and
rock breath.
rocks.
And rock breath.
Hey, I threw things at them.
You
too.
did. You essentially did the. If anyone's seen LT Grey and there's that weird villain that went, I summon spoons, and then just like annihilates everyone with spoons. That's basically what the Trash Raccoon did.
Yes.
That's a very
That's
niche
what I
reference and respect if you understand it.
I certainly don't.
Yeah. Watch LT Grey. It was a weird show that used to be on like Nickelodeon like 20 years ago.
So many undead things are now dead.
Deader.
Deader.
Deader. And I also quoted we're doing it for death itself as well, which might have not went down too well.
Yeah. For your rewards, for doing quite a good recap, Bob, you have access to one additional divine healing potion.
Okay.
And Jay, because of getting the name of the Death Blight, you count as if you had a long rest.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Wish I'd remembered what it was called. It's also
I
kind of unfair because
guessed.
Zara wasn't there, so she wouldn't even be
Yeah.
able to. Not that she needs
Yeah.
Zariel, you get an apple.
it out there.
An apple.
Yo.
Oh, that's nice.
Not me.
Look at-
I'll share my apple with you.
Yay!
you didn't deserve it.
To be honest, Zariel actually, like, Zariel's character actually had quite a nice info point, but she unfortunately wasn't here to make it. So, like, her
Yeah.
character actually had a huge boost to getting a particular bit of knowledge last week, but she wasn't actually here, so I had to throw it in for her. So,
Oh,
it was for you specifically, it was a very, very low DC, and you had advantage, so you were probably gonna get it, so I just gave it you.
thanks.
So, you guys are, I believe, you just gotten back into the cart, I think, after having discussions with the peasantry and the small group of undead hunters, basically.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
I would like to rest, but we've only got an hour, so let's go.
I mean, how far away is it? It's like vaguely in the one direction, right?
Yeah, nobody knows exactly how far it is. You didn't get that bit of information because nobody actually knows how far away it is. But it's
You know
probably
what?
not too far away, you assume?
I'll drive. You guys can have a nap in the back. It'll be great.
You know how to drive?
I mean, it's basically the same as walking, but something else is doing the pulling, right?
Didn't you rig it so he could replace the beast of burden anyway?
I mean, I can literally. Oh no, can I pick the car up anymore? I shrunk in size.
With the modifications, actually, no. If it wasn't modified, you'd probably be able to lift it.
I mean, I definitely have the strength to do it.
Yeah, you don't. It's because your carry capacity currently isn't quite high enough. It's close because it is mostly made with very, very lightweight material. But if you took the cow out, you'd probably be able to lift it. But that has an entirely other problem.
Yeah. I don't think he'd let me remove his cow.
I don't think the cow would let you remove the cow.
I don't think the cow would have a choice.
The cow always has a choice. He can tell me what his choice is.
Moo.
I've got to
See?
speak with animals.
Moo, short for move.
Speak for animals with no restrictions.
The cow basically said, "I want more food."
Okay.
I
I'll
could give
go
it one of
across
my
and grab some A from somewhere.
I could give the cow one of my special foods.
Oh God!
please
Oh
don't.
God!
It
Please
could
do
be
not
great.
be
DIY Minotaur, eh?
Yeah, why Minotaur? Accidentally make it super intelligent. It would be great.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, no, I'm keeping all that food to
No, no.
myself because it was specifically given to me by someone I'm terrified of.
Yeah.
Please, yes, please don't feed the. I, Rook, your
I mean,
lunch.
this'll be fine. How hard can it be to drive in a straight line?
Through a mangrove swamp.
It's not the straight line I'm worried about. It's all the turns you're going to have to make.
I'll just punch all the trees down.
He just resigns himself, feeding the Uruk and then going back and I tossed the nearest stable boy a couple gold coins because of taking some of the food.
What stable? There's no stable people here. They live in a fucking swamp.
I'm not paying attention. I just toss it two
You
gold.
just told you go to a random person.
No,
Thanks.
I mean, if we're going for a swamp, it's like a little pedal boat anyway. I can pedal the boat.
I would advise looking at the map. That's actually not too far off what it looks like. As with
Right.
as with all the images, this was graciously provided by Google Images. So go and find it yourself because I've got no idea who to credit. But you can find it and you can look up the artist yourself.
Yeah.
Because I think this particular one is great. I also think this might be a Magic the Gathering one.
One of these
Maybe.
days you'll have to make these yourself because this will get you in trouble sometime.
Possibly.
One day.
It's why I just look up copywritten 3X on Google Images.
And hope that it works.
Pretty much.
And hope someone hasn't already sold it as an NFT.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
NFTs aren't real. You
That's
can't
the
prove it.
definition of them, to
They're
be
not
honest.
real.
That's the-
They're quite
NFTs
literally not
mean-
real.
Like the N stands for not, the F stands for effing, or fucking, whatever sensibilities you have, and the T stands for real.
yeah,
Alphabetically, it makes sense.
yeah, it makes total sense to me.
Why people would pay money for a thing
For
that
a
doesn't
picture that you
really-
can copy paste.
Right?
It's money laundering.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely money laundering.
let's just put it out there. We all know the truth.
We all know. If you have an MFT, you're
And-
probably a criminal.
You're
Or
a very,
really
very bad
dumb.
person
Or really
a very,
dumb.
very gullible person.
Okay.
However,
Yeah.
if you want to give me your stuff, I'll happily give you.
Oh
my
yeah, I
wallet.
will happily sell you this toothpick for 200 million.
That's an NFT, but the T stands for toothpick.
Exactly. Not
Neat
for
fucking toothpick.
neat fucking toothpick. It's used.
I'll give
You
you
can get
this
your own
non-funding-
clone Wolfie.
we really need to.
But yeah, let's continue on
let's
with
do-
the jungle exploration.
Yeah,
Okay.
anyway,
So,
I guess I'm
Smith, apparently you're driving, because no one
Yeah,
seems to be stopping you.
A poor
Dear-
decision in all regards.
Roll.
I'm
You're just-
meditating in the back. I do not care.
Fine. It's basically a straight line.
Okay,
I'm just gonna.
roll me a. This would technically be water for the moment. So roll me a water vehicles check with disadvantage.
Right. So what skill is this?
This would be either intelligence or dexterity, whichever is lower.
I see. They're the same.
Fair enough then.
Well, there we go.
4. Okay, so
You know-
Smith, you're going quite well for a little bit. Like you're fairly confident. It's a very smooth ride for everybody. Roll me an intelligence check, Smith.
Hey, this is easy. I don't know why.
It's
Wait.
fairly smooth. Very good. Yeah, you haven't moved in about 15 minutes.
Fine. No, it's fine. No one's called me out on this yet. Why are we not moving? Let's see if I can figure it out. Did I
I know.
leave the handbrake on?
On your boat.
Looking at the orc saying, has he even told you to move yet?
No, he's been moving. It's just like the Auroch's still in its normal pedaling.
We're
Just the boat's
stuck
not-
on something. Have we hit dirt? Like a mud bank? Is there vines in the way? What's up? What's happening?
Roll me a. Let's go with survival check.
Please tell me it's not quicksand. Please don't be quicksand.
Oh, nice survival check.
He's quiet.
It's not quicksand, don't worry. Yeah, you're just stuck on like you're like just squinting into the water, and you can see there's just a slightly under the water log that is just impeding your progress, and the boat's just not moving. It's really hard to tell.
Man, you know what? It's fine. I'll just use 11 points of natural magic to smash it out the way.
Yeah, you just get a spear of rock just shoots out of the water, punching the just essentially like fallen tree, clean into the air, spinning it. You're covered in water now. So is the Auroch. It's like it's raining. But the tree just goes spinning off into the distance. Everyone wakes
This is
up because
fine.
they hear it.
It's
I was
fine.
meditating.
We keep going forward. We keep going forward, and we act like nothing's happened.
Don't tell him I really anchored the boat with my natural magic to the bank.
Okay. Are you actually doing that, by the way, Bob?
Yeah, it's a good way to explain it, and then unhook.
Alright. Okay, now Smith, roll me a survival check, generally. Just to kind of figure out which way you're actually going. Yeah, you think you're heading, like, the right direction, close enough. It's the direction you were pointed in. So.
Yeah. I mean, one of these directions is going to smell more like horrifically rotting bodies than the other.
Eh,
In theory.
yeah.
I woke
In
up.
actuality, this is a swamp.
You're in
I woke up
Bosch,
to-
you're literally a giant jungle swamp, essentially. You're more or
I
less in the
woke-
Amazon, honestly.
Mm.
I walk up to Zariel and whisper, "Are we going in the right direction? I don't know where he's going the right way. Where did you say you felt it?"
What?
She didn't say
Jamie,
she
help
felt
her.
She didn't in any way say she felt it.
Or what
She
way
did.
did she reckon it was in?
No, it was the adventurers. They told you.
Ah.
But you've gotten off. They're like 20 minutes behind you now.
I thought she got a vague idea of which direction.
No, she knew vaguely what it was.
Ah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm sure I did a check to figure out what direction it was in, and I got
Whichever-
a natural 20.
Yeah, someone did, but you're asking. It definitely wasn't Zariel. Essentially.
Yeah. It was me.
Yeah, you've got. There's the 24. Yeah, it was you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
But
was
at the
literally
moment,
not.
I'm not.
It was very specifically not Zariel, essentially. So.
Yeah,
My
it was.
apologies.
Oh,
It
it
was-
wasn't. Sorry, I'm.
Getting old.
I'm going a
You're
bit.
getting- going
I-
senile.
I'm going a little. a bit loopy right now.
Right now?
Says the man.
I thought you were steering.
He's like looking over his shoulder, like one hand.
I
on the rein.
don't even need to. I have a tiny me on my back.
Valid point.
Which I guess has gotten even smaller.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's about the size of like a goblin now.
The Goblin Smith sticking out of Smith's back.
It was Trash Rack. You were the one who had an idea where we're going then.
Blank stare, ignoring everything.
Waves hand in front of face. I think they're dead.
They're dead.
Wait. Wait.
Don't worry, I can check if they're alive. I'm gonna throw a small rock at them. Like a little pebble.
Make me a strength check.
Oh no.
No, I'm waiting for something else to happen here.
19.
And
Nice low roll.
Does that match your armor class, Steph?
something else the monks can do.
They could, yeah.
I mean, you save
I don't know if
they
they're
have to reduce the damage to 0 to throw it
They
back.
do, yeah.
And if
Oh.
even without like being good at unarmed fighting, I'd add my strength modifier to be the minimum damage, which is still 40.
AC's 18, so yeah.
Yeah, you get pinged in the face by a small rock and it kind of hurts.
Ignores it.
They don't even flinch.
Yep, they're
Not
dead.
choosing violence.
They must be super dead.
You see a little bit of blood. You're not taking any damage essentially for this stuff, but you see a little bit of blood trickling down from where the rock impacted.
Let me insight this. Is that corpse blood or person blood?
That'd be a medicine check, not an insight check.
Medicine? I also know medicine for some reason. Let's see.
Oh shit! Ow!
Yeah, that's definitely living person blood. You can see like it's coming out in pulses.
Wait, my bad. That's living people blood. Maybe they're just asleep. My best advice is leave them alone, because if anybody woke me up from sleeping, I would kill them where they stand.
Yeah, pretty much.
No,
Still waiting for that one.
It's gonna happen eventually.
He's still waiting for the right to choose violence.
So Linus and Zariel, what are you guys doing while these antics are happening? Zariel's coughing, understood.
I have no idea. I mean, I'm not driving. I'm just taking the view.
You're just looking out the window.
Trying not to die.
Yeah.
That's fair. Linus, roll me perception check. 17. That's actually surprisingly low roll for you. But yeah, you're looking around like it's a nice just jungle. Honestly, you've been to Boscher
Oh,
before.
lovely.
It's a nice place all round. You hear lots of animals, like wildlife. It's got classic like jungle noises, like the weird cackling noises of various birds. It's quite really good. But with a 17, you also spot something noteworthy. You see a quick flash of something fairly large. Like it's quite faint, because you just managed to make it. Because it rolled a 16. Of something fairly big, like you'd assume about the size of Smith now, maybe a little larger. Like quickly moving through the forest nearby.
Yeah.
It looks living, for reference. It doesn't look like any kind of undead. But it's moving pretty quick. And you did get like a flash of like brown, kind of armored looking hide. Essentially.
Okay.
So it's just a thing you did spot.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind for now.
Okay. So yeah, the party continues on for another about 20-25 minutes. Smith, make me another boating check, please.
Yes, let me roll a disadvantage dex. Oh, another 4.
Another
This
4.
is going great. What am I stuck on now?
Is that another 4 and 14 as well? No, it's an 18, the first one, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you realise there's about 5 minutes that, yeah, once again, your boat's just not moving.
You know, what am I stuck on this time? Let's have a look under.
Okay, this time roll me perception.
Is it sight or smell based?
This one would be the sight or hearing. It wouldn't be smell.
Well, man, it's just a normal roll then. Hey!
You can see there's something in the water, but you can't really tell what. It's very murky.
Yeah. Oh,
Isn't it?
yeah, and what am I gonna do? I'll just get my warhammer and start poking it.
Poke it?
It's
Okay.
not me this time. I mean, it's not me.
And it was you?
You didn't know it was you the first time. But yeah, you poke it. It's you put your hammer into the water. You start poking. Yeah, it's very squishy wherever it is. Like it's fairly tough, but it's a bit squishy. Like there's a bit of give in whatever it is. Like muscle.
I
Kind
think I
of.
ran over a fish.
It's very like long, taut muscle.
Do fish have right of way?
Do fish have right away in water? Maybe.
Ah, God. Who do I want to bother with this? Because I don't want to go in the water. I'll just soak it all up, and that's not a fun time.
Annabelle floats to water, doesn't he? He can breathe.
You know what? I'll get Cal.
Yeah, get Linus.
Oh,
Linus.
what do I have to do in the water?
Something stuck under there.
Something's stuck, and you want to get me to have
Yeah.
a look. Alright.
Yeah. I mean, you're the boat guy, right?
That's
I
not-
can drive them, yes.
So clearly you can also get them unstuck off something suspiciously squishy but tough.
Sure, why not? Alright. I'll jump over the side then.
Okay.
Also, if I get Shadow Elf to help, he'll probably try and ramble at me about something or other that doesn't really matter.
Shadow Elf is standing right behind you.
He's right in the back of the boat.
Yeah, I know.
No, he's actually literally standing right behind Smith this time.
I think he also knows that.
Menacingly.
Yeah, so Linus, you jump off the side.
Yeah.
What big perception check? This is definitely side based now. I'm not
Okay.
even gonna like bother you with make an athletics check to swim. I know your character is at least capable of swimming in calm water. That's not even a bother.
I encase him in shadow to protect him.
From
Like I give him I give him shadow armor right now.
okay.
Do you actively
my-
make it so the armor can move, or is he just
Yeah,
kind of
I've just like coated all his normal clothes with a layer of my shadow magic.
Okay. Yeah, you just suddenly get covered in just blackness, Cav.
Alright.
Yeah, so with your very good perception score there, you do see what the boat's stuck on. Like it's literally like across the part of water. You can't see either end of it, but it's just it's something very, very thick and very, very long. Yes, there's jokes about that, but that's not what it is. It's about. It stretches to both sides of to the river that you guys are currently going down. It's about 8 feet thick, and it stretches. The river you're in at the moment, like 30 feet across. It disappears at one end and disappears at the other. It's kind of a greenish brown colour with big black splodges all over it.
It's a snake.
Yeah, is it solid?
It is solid, yes. If you look
Oh,
at it,
gosh.
it's very solid, squeegee. It doesn't appear to be moving much. It is moving with a 21.
Is it a giant tentacle?
No. It's definitely not
Right,
a
okay.
tentacle.
Well, having observed that, I'm gonna tactfully climb back onto the boat and share that information with the party.
Okay.
I ran over a snake.
Yeah,
Ran into a snake, I think, rather than over.
guys, there's some sort of creature we're stuck on. Very
This-
large,
The snakes have
Wishy.
right of way.
snaky, octopusy, tentacly. I don't know. God knows.
I think a snake that's 8 feet thick has right of way, regardless of where it goes.
The Loch Ness monster.
Loch Ness Monster.
We're not in Loch Ness, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it can travel.
It's on holiday
It's on
to a
holiday.
different planet.
Doing some sightseeing.
Yeah. That's basically what you spot from that.
Hmm.
What, the Loch Ness monster?
No.
Oh.
Snack.
Snack.
Or
The most
Something.
dangerous of noodles.
Big noodle. But yeah,
Leviathan, again.
it's not a Leviathan now.
did that
Yeah.
lesson we
Well,
ran into
I'm
last
not
time not
touching
have a
it,
snake?
yeah.
What was that?
The person
Uh,
that we ran into before we got across to the town.
They did that random swimming guy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a snake. It was about the same coloration, honestly.
I mean, it was a lot smaller than this one, though. I don't think this is Little Dave. Which wasn't its name, but it's what I decided its name was, and I refused to learn its actual name on principle.
I'm gonna have a look and see if I can find that guy. Oh, just looking around.
Roll perception? You do not see that one guy with a pet snake that you know.
Nope, not
It's-
here.
It's not that dude.
I don't know why you think that this snake that is so much larger than the one he had would mean that dude is here.
It's been less
Hey,
than a
you-
week.
Hey, you got bigger and smaller.
For reference, that snake that he had
I'm just built
was
different.
only a little bit longer than this thing is wide.
You know what? It's fine.
Are you sure it's fine?
Yeah. I know exactly what to do to get
Okay,
us
you
out
do
of
it.
this situation. Let me just briefly for a moment.
I don't know why I'm antagonizing Smith so much in this one. What does happen?
You can.
I don't know.
The Shadow Wolf woke up today and he
It
chose
chose violence.
violence.
He didn't even roll to see if he was violent. He just chose it. Yeah, I'll do a little ritual casting of walk and try and just gently like lift the boat over the snake.
Okay. Yeah, it is a little under the water, so yeah, if you put your back into it, it's probably
Yeah.
gonna take a little bit of effort though. So make me an athletics check.
I walk out behind him.
Okay, you're going to assist.
No.
Okay.
He's just gonna watch.
I'm just walking out behind him, where he's paying attention to me or not.
Yeah, 33. Yeah, you can gently. Oh, actually, no. Make a sleight of hand now. Are you able to lift the boat just enough to get it to like over it?
Yes, lift with your legs, not with your back.
I don't need a pep talk on how to live.
Okay. Oh dear. Okay. You're kind of struggling to get it neatly over, and the back part of the boat catches
Fine.
on the thing, and
Fine, it's
it starts,
big, it won't
It
notice.
starts moving.
fine. It probably noticed something off in the distance, and it's unrelated to this.
Yeah, on the bright side, while it is definitely clearly moving beneath you, you haven't seen the other end yet. For either end, it's moving quite quickly.
Which way is it moving?
It is moving currently east.
Yeah, this is fine. Anyway, back to sailing.
Yeah. Everyone roll me either perception or nature, whichever you want. Actually, this would pretty much be perception.
Even me. I'm kind of ignoring
You
everything.
don't have to roll it if you don't want.
I'm ignoring
Yeah,
everything.
everyone else, I'm assuming, is paying attention to this thing. Zariel, you're having a nap.
I'm not well, so
Zariel's just like a bit seasick.
I am a cat.
Okay,
There's
so,
water right there. Now.
okay, so Linus, Smith, and the Shadow Elf, you all notice this. The thing underneath you is curving, so it looks like it's while it is traveling east, it's starting to like curve around, so it looks like it might be coming back on itself.
Oh, the snake's coming back.
Hmm.
You know what? It's fine. We'll just get your Orok here to put some welly into the rowing.
I heard of a pirate who uses a serpent as a boat.
Fuck
Yeah.
you. Fuck you. I am not in this world, damn it. I am other things. I am not my character in this world.
No. That was just me having a
Hey,
quip.
boy, you bastard. But yeah, you have noticed that the snake appears to be coming back for you. What you assume? Or it's coming back in this direction in general.
Yeah. It's a snake. It's fine.
Oh, it's a beast. I may be able to talk to it. But I don't think it's going to cooperate.
Do we know he can talk to animals, or do we still think he's crazy?
Yes.
Sure,
Entirely
you
possible.
can, buddy.
Entirely possible it's both. You think he can talk to animals, but he might not actually know what they mean.
Yeah, sure. Give him a little condescending pat on the head, like, yeah, I bet you got this, buddy. Not believing him at all.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, what are you guys doing?
Or are we moving away from the snake then? Are we done with the snake business?
I mean, those two currently are still standing on the water outside.
Yeah,
On
I'm
the
gonna get
water.
back on my boat either way.
Yeah,
Oh,
one of them has innate water walking, the other one cast water walking.
Mm.
Technically, because it's a ritual and it can affect basically everyone, I made it basically affect everyone. Even the Orok.
The cow.
Orok's
The cow can
literally not going to be affected in the long term by this, but you know.
So yeah, okay. So you two are getting back in the boat then?
Yeah,
I am.
Okay. Right,
I'm
Smith.
sitting on the roof.
You're sitting on the roof, okay. Smith.
Mhm.
Make me a boat check.
Nice.
Unless Linus wants to take over, but currently Smith is the one who's been piloting, so.
I don't know why anyone has trusted me to sail this thing so far.
You've gotten stuck
Yeah, I
twice.
don't mind driving again.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna twist my arm about it, I suppose you can sail.
Okay.
I'm the driver.
Okay, Linus, now you make me your boating check, essentially.
I'm gonna crash the boat.
You natural one, this is be very funny.
Would
23.
be really funny, actually.
Yeah,
We take off in style,
You do.
spraying a little bit of water behind us as we go.
pretty much, yeah. You sail ahead, quite a good click, and you see behind you a big wave, essentially, as the gigantic serpent its head like curls around and starts going towards where you guys were, essentially. It is a absolutely massive beast. It is how big? How actually long is it? It is 230 feet long, so it's a very big snake.
Yeah, that's a big snake.
And it's,
Is that bigger than the Loch Ness Monster?
by about 5 to 10 times.
It's a mythical creature.
Damn.
I mean, it is based on a actual like plesiosaur, which are pretty hefty, but not 230. It's bigger than the blue whale. Would be a rough guess, Zara.
Uh,
At least in length, it's not as bulky.
Are you trying to steal Nessie from me?
No. I have a Nessie upstairs.
Just chilling in his attic.
But yeah, you guys successfully managed to avoid the serpent encounter. Good job.
Thank God.
Nice.
Because someone who actually knew how to drive a boat got into the thing.
Because he was like, listen, you're bad at driving, I'm taking over.
Out of curiosity, I want Smith, can you please just roll the hypothetical to see what you would have gotten?
The hypothetical attempt.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good enough. Okay.
Fine, it's just a snake.
It was a DC 16 boating check, that one.
Hmm.
It wasn't. It's not in a particular rush. It's curious to what the hell bumped into it, essentially. So, but it would
I
have
could have had
probably.
a conversation with it.
It would have probably eaten you. It does actually count as a beast. So, it is just a big snake. But yeah, you guys continue on, quite just away. Just fairly reasonable travel, honestly. Anyone who cares to make me perception checks, please.
Yeah, I like perception check.
Yeah. 24, 24, 24.
Nice. What?
We get
That's
party bonus.
crazy. We should have. Yeah, we should get an extra
What the
bonus.
hell?
Exceptions have been made. Man, I literally cannot roll that high. Time to let the squad down.
Oh man.
If you'd have got a 12, that would have been still great. But yeah, okay.
God, what a letdown.
Smith, you're just thinking, man, that was a cool snake.
It was a cool snake. Call that one Big Dave.
Big Dave. It was Little Dave and Big Dave. Yeah, for the rest of you, with your United 24s, I will give you a little more information on this one than I would have for the
Yay.
normal 24, because 3 of you got 24s, and I think that is very spooky, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, what you basically see, you can see the jungle on either side of you is getting kind of disturbed by various bits and pieces, essentially. Like, the birds have kind of stopped. And through the trees you see quite a number of fairly large shapes. I'll say, because you got the 3, you know that there are 5 of them. Fairly large shapes, about, as I said, a little bit bigger than Smith. Linus, you can gauge is the same kind of things. They feel like they sound about the same size. You see a couple of flashes of the same coloration and like the hide. They're pretty hefty creatures. They're like moving very quickly through the trees and things like that. You hear some weird like barking, howling noises. Not dog-like in any way, but the best description would be like barking howls. Kind of like apes would be a decent description, honestly. But
Okay.
more monstrous.
So monstrous howler monkeys.
Yeah, they're not. They don't. Sounds like we had a
That
heart
was
attack.
terrifying.
So, yes, someone had a stroke. Okay. So yeah, that's what you guys see. About 5 of them in the trees. They seem to be moving around generally. So, particularly seem like they're going at you for now, but you know they are there. What do you do?
Leaning down from the roof. Well, if those things continue to follow us, they're only going to follow us into a pit of death, so I say we invite them along for the ride. This circles back up on the roof.
Okay.
Man, I miss the snake.
I can go talk to him if you want.
It's been about 15 minutes now. It's quite a ways
No,
back.
it's fine.
Besides of that, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just following us.
We can only hope.
Oh yeah, that's exactly the thing that needs to encounter a death blight, a giant serpent. If that thing dies, that's one hell of a zombie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you literally guys just going, huh, weird.
I didn't see it.
I was waiting for a comeback from anyone else.
Yeah!
I'm giving Blatty answers now.
We're so gonna die.
I just legit didn't see it.
Yeah,
It's
fair,
fine.
it's fair, Pep Smith. I'm curious, Zariel and Linus like, huh, weird, things.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Death.
I just really want to regain some key.
How long do you need to wait again? Is it an hour?
Yeah, it's a short rest.
Yeah.
You've got about 10 minutes left before your short rest is done, so...
Stay out of trouble, guys.
I woke up and chose antagonistic behavior.
Antagonist. You haven't had your coffee today. Okay, so you guys carry on for another about 15 or so minutes. I'll give you guys those perception checks just to stay for a little while. They do seem to be following you along the banks, like pretty stealthily. Generally, like it seems they're trying to make it look like they're not following you, or it's just complete coincidence. Like they're actually just going the same direction as you, and they're a little bit faster than the boat. So you can't really tell without an insight check. So
Monkey.
monkey. But yeah, you guys carry on for a little bit.
Hmm.
Insight. 23. Yep. Yeah, they are very... For you, Shadow Elf, you know how things work. They are definitely following you all, but they are trying to make it look like they are not. So you can gauge that these things are at least somewhat intelligent.
Been an hour now.
I'm gonna do something stupid.
It is
I'm just
been an
gonna
hour
wave it.
now.
Cool. Oh,
I wave at one of them.
Okay, there's no reaction.
Okay.
Look,
We're going to
literally
play it like that.
Nothing changes in any way from them.
I waved at them and said they're going to play it like that, like they're actually going to respond to my wave.
what you waving at?
Oh, the monkeys or whatever the hell is following us.
We're being followed by monkeys?
Wait,
I don't know.
We're getting followed?
Yes, them over there.
Why
I
didn't
point at
anyone
one of them.
say anything?
Roll me
I
a
don't
perception
know.
check, Smith and Trash Rack. Trash Rack, you have no idea what they're pointing at. They just point at a toy. Smith, you catch sight of one of them. Roll me a nature check.
Hey, a monkey.
Roll me a nature check. 14. Yeah, that's good enough. You know what these things are. They're actually, they actually are in the adventurer's log. Like, they're a fairly standard one. They're one of the classic adventurer quests in Boscher, for whatever reason. These things are ogres.
Ew.
Hey, they're not monkeys, they're ogres.
They're also blind.
Shrek.
Oh, that's good.
They're
That's
blind.
They are fairly intelligent creatures, very dangerous.
They'll be able to smell Smith though.
Quite bestial. Kind of lanky creatures, honestly.
Not like Shrek.
Not in any way like Shrek.
No.
What's a Shrek?
Other than that, they have layers like onions.
They do have layers,
Yeah.
actually. That is one thing.
Everyone loves oniony layers.
But yeah,
But with them, it's a more physical thing.
yeah, they're quite lanky. They've got big ass claws, big ass teeth, very carnivorous. They are kind of monkey-esque in the way of they climb through trees very rapidly and have uncanny amounts of agility for something that has no eyes. They are fairly intelligent. They're not quite as bright as to be considered sentient, but they're very bright for a monster. For like a not intelligent monster.
Yes. Does Smith tell us all this?
Yeah, I give you a little bit of skinny.
He knows what an ogre is,
on the-
so.
Like these are like basically like beginner jobs for adventurers as dealing
Oh,
with these
that
things.
explains why they didn't wave.
Dealing with
Yeah, they can't see.
Yeah,
If you want their attention, you'll have to shout.
you're dealing with
But
one,
they still probably will attack you.
for reference, dealing with one ogre is considered a fairly challenging beginner quest.
Are they gonna try and eat us?
Only if you can fit in their mouth.
I don't think you'll fit. Maybe you can eat one of them.
Also, I don't know.
Yes,
They might
you
mistake.
eat one of them.
They might mistake you for a bit of garbage. No offense.
Ooh, me on the trash rack.
Yes. Neither of you look very edible. Is all I'm saying.
Well, maybe there's a reason for that.
People like Smith who want to eat everything.
I have not once considered eating any of you.
It's good.
Roll deception.
I'm definitely worried now.
Roll
I
deception.
haven't.
You
I
have.
haven't
You
thought.
have.
No, I've thought about eating a lot of bacon, but not them.
No, because you had that brief amount of time where you had cannibalism before you got shapeshifted.
I guess I distinctly don't remember. It's fine.
It'd be insight, Steph, not perception.
I've never thought. I haven't thought about eating
That's
trash.
actually very true.
Remember.
You know, trash rack, you've never. You believe him.
I've never once thought about eating any of you.
Hmm. For now, keeping an eye on you. Weird inside Iron Man.
I'm keeping an eye on you. Weird potato sack animal thing.
You know that, we are a race. We are a people that exist.
You are?
Now be a good time for
It's like
Ah.
saying the
Secretary
savannah over there is
Teo
just a
and-
cat.
I mean, to be fair, I did think that for the longest time.
Well, she's not
I'm not
just
just a cat. Very rude.
I believe it, because, I feel
Now
like
be a good time for her to try out her natural magic on
Can
these
cats-
things. Or
can cats
Hmm.
talk?
In your experience, some of them
I'm-
can.
Yeah, some
And-
cats can talk.
I'm just sitting, pondering things on the top of the roof.
You know what? Hey, Dixie, do you wanna come kill rocks?
Sure?
Nice. We'll
Yes,
make you.
Dixie,
Well,
try out your magic on these things.
yeah. No, I mean, I didn't say because I meant rocks. I was literally just gonna hold rocks up in the air and see if you could kill them.
No, I want I want them dead so you can eat one. I want to see what happens to you next.
So
I-
you want to antagonize the thing that's following us and wants to eat us?
Listen, I don't want to eat something that has been killed with death magic. I feel like there's some negative consequences to that I'm
Haven't
not
you eaten
ready
stuff
for.
like that already, though?
No.
No.
Not something that
No.
has been desiccated to the point of inanimate object death.
Yeah.
I don't don't want to bother the ogres. Like, one of them's a challenging fight for beginner adventurers, and that's I don't know how many.
Fine. Leave them alone.
You okay, Elf Boy, Jimbo?
What?
I can't remember what name we gave you yesterday.
It's on his character card. It's Brian.
Right, yeah, you're right, Brian. What's wrong? You've been a little antagonistic today.
No, never.
Do you need a hug? Are you feeling homesick? What's the problem?
Whilst they're chatting, I'm gonna try and see if I can see these creatures.
Okay, roll perception. $13. Still not quite able to catch sight of them, unfortunately.
If Smith tries to hug me, I'm gonna slap around him and lick him. I don't know why to lick him.
You also don't even have saliva, by the way. I wish to point this out.
I've not gone in for a hug, and to be clear, I'm asking if you're okay and if you need one, because I assume that you're a pansy mama's boy.
No, I'm fine.
You sure? You need, like...
Wow.
And what does Shadows need? Do you need less light?
You need less light. You need more light.
More light?
They're like moths.
Mm.
But yeah, Dixie is just waiting expectantly for you to have her kill something.
Yeah, I'll use my... This probably... We'll find out if my natural magic getting killed hurts me very quickly.
You will,
So I'm just gonna... I'm a natural magic up some, like, I don't know... They're going to look like stone golems, but it's just me manipulating a bunch of tiny rocks.
Okay. Are you actually, like, controlling it, like, moving it, or are you just...
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be like, it's gonna be like Baby's first boss in a video game where all the attacks are very thoroughly, like, have telltale signs wind up.
Okay, well, you know what? Because of this bit of fun for this one, this is going to be mostly roleplay, but I still might as well do it. Where is it? Let's have a roll initiative here.
Everyone.
No, just unless you want to take part in the training session, essentially.
I don't need
Smith's
training.
fun training time. You will either beat rocks or be beaten by rocks.
Okay.
Oh god. Shadow Elf wants in on this. Do I need to roll?
You do, yeah.
Oh,
You're
this-
controlling the golem, essentially, so... I need to find Dixie's stats, actually, because I actually didn't have the page open. The main one I remember, she has 40 charisma.
He has a very good sword that I made, I'm pretty sure.
She does... Oh, it's a decent sword. It's nothing too special. It's a nice sword.
Still don't get how, you know, random NPC, basic town person, can have 40 charisma.
She rolled real well in her random stat roll.
Mm-hmm.
Real well.
Mm-hmm.
For a lot of the GEDDON characters for the NPCs, instead of the stand ones, I just rolled 2d20s for each of their stats, and she maxed it. So,
Yeah, you make us roll just a bunch of d6s.
yeah,
Just saying.
because it's quicker to just do the random ones, and they've got a chance to get 2 on certain stats, I wish to point out as well. It means they've got a hard cap of 40 and a low cap of 2. So you get a surprisingly, like, decent, like, variables for a lot of them. Dixie got just generally pretty okay stats, but her charisma was insane.
Huh.
You like her, remember, because she's adorable, because I sent you a picture of the character she's based on.
Yeah. Well, I gave her some sweets.
You did give her some sweets.
I gave her a job.
You did give her a job. You also, like, ended her previous job, so...
Listen, that cannot be proven.
Yes, it can. She saw you do it.
Nope, she didn't. I was outside and she was inside. I actively saved her. No, I didn't even save her life. She was just lucky.
Yeah, she was the really lucky one. You killed everyone else. Where the hell did I put her stats? They're in here somewhere. I actually need to know because I don't know what her initiative score is. Ah, here we go. Here's Dixie's stats. Oh, she's got 19 dex. Okay, so that is a... Ah, good, convenient. So she got a 19 for the score. Okay, is anyone else wanting in, or is it just you three?
What are we doing?
They are training Dixie, essentially.
I'm
what?
training Dixie with rock golems.
Oh.
I feel like we don't need training.
I'm just.
I mean, I'm not really magic-y, and she's a magic-y person.
Oh, I guess maybe I'll have some training.
Okay, so it is Smith with rock golems versus anyone who wants to participate. So Zara, grab yourself a character and roll yourself initiative.
A character on
Click
the
and
thing.
drag. Yeah, click and drag your character sheet out into the middle section, essentially.
But my character sheet is in the middle.
It don't matter. Give me a second. I'll just do it. There
Help
you go. That
someone.
one's you, Zara.
Thank you. I'm so dumb. I can never get the hang of that. Oh no, I've ruined everything. Oh god, what's happening?
Click your character and
Ah!
press initiative.
I can't.
Why?
Ah! My zooms. Oh, I fixed it. Okay. No, I changed. Oh, no, I didn't fix it.
Zara's in
Raccoons
actual
on the run.
combat. They're scaling that weird vine tree thing.
I can't.
That's not you. You're at the bottom one. You're down here. That's
Okay,
Dixie.
Is this me?
Which
Did
one?
I click it? Did I do it?
I don't know. Press initiative.
Got it.
Yeah, you did it right.
I did it right. I'll tell you, I've just figured out what part of the issue is. It's because I'm using the touchpad on my Mac instead of plugging my mouse in.
Nice.
And instead of like scrolling down, it's just zooming in and out constantly. So that was fun.
Yeah, Dixie has the higher dex of the pair of you, so she is going first. So Dixie has drawn her sword and shield, and she is going to take a swing at the golem. I'm giving the golem a decent AC of 20. So that seems fair, right? What's she got as a weapon? She's got a mace, I think, actually.
Did she ask for him?
Oh my god.
I don't remember what I gave
I
her.
think you gave her a mace because blunt weapon, I think, was more or less your thought. You just have to swing it. You don't have to be finesseful.
Maybe.
So she's not got a particularly
do you want
good
last piece?
modifier for this.
Cheater.
Hmm?
And see what means that we're up to.
Nothing.
Okay. Behave, you two. That is a 19, so she actually misses the golem as you, like, swerve it barely out of the way of her weapon. She only gets one attack. And for her bonus action... she's just going to use her natural magic. Because she did say to train her with her natural magic as well. So, she is going to hit your golem with... instant death, essentially.
With death.
With death. Smith, make me a Constitution saving throw, DC 35.
Nope.
You actually couldn't have made that. Fair enough. Okay. Your golem is going to take. I'll give it like a solid 200 hit points just to ease it.
Jeez. Okay.
130 points of damage, as most of the rocks forming it are disintegrating, and Smith make me another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's in that one.
Okay, you take some backlash from pain because of what the hell just hit you. You just got hit by a huge wave of death magic through, you're basically, since you are directly linked to it, you get a bit of an effect from this magic affecting you. You are
Aye.
going to take
Okay.
40 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 40 temporarily.
Ah,
Damn.
I see.
Good training, bro.
I mean, she hit like a drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
It was
literally
all
just,
worth it destroying her hotel.
she literally kicked it. She literally swung her mace, missed, kicked it in the knee, and like half of the rocks that were like ordinary kind of greyish, kind of moss-covered rocks just started turning white and just started creeping up as parts of it just disintegrating off now.
Ow. Okay. Uh,
Did it do good?
you killed it. You killed it very effectively. And I learned a very valuable lesson, which is while I'm controlling it, I'm connected to it. Ow.
The golem is still standing for reference. It's just kind of got one leg now. And a lot of
You
its
know,
body
this
is
is
disintegrating.
this is fine. This is fine. Gotta give everyone a turn, I suppose.
Yeah.
Helps with like black blood. It's fine. No mice. I don't even have blood, do I?
Yeah, you mice just you cough up a
Coughs up
bunch of
dead
mice.
mice.
It's not even dead mice, they're just living mice.
Yeah. It's fine.
That was one of my favourite chaos things we've ever gotten, is your blood is now mice.
Your blood is mice. I have a
Okay,
craving for cheese.
so Zariel, it is now your turn.
Yes.
It is now your turn.
I press.
Yep.
I press what? Which one? Initiative.
It's your turn. You've already pressed initiative.
There's
What do you want to
something.
do? It got to you. You rolled very well for your initiative.
Oh right, yeah. Where's my fox?
Next to you.
Her.
Man, I don't out by the fox doesn't hurt me.
Attack.
Oh dear. Okay. How many points of natural magic would you like to put into that, Azar?
1,000,000.
How many do you have? I'm assuming that is.
Probably 15. I don't know.
Uh,
Where is my
uh,
natural magic? No.
9. Or
9?
9th level. So that's 9 plus Emma.
I mean, I have 11.
It's 9 plus
Yeah,
4.
11.
No, wait. Because I need to attack as well. Hang on. Let me think about this. Right.
It's
So
a free.
I.
Your natural magic is a free thing. Remember. Also, you all should.
What?
If you've not got anything that boosts it, I think you should all have 13 because it is your level plus your proficiency.
So I should have 13 now.
Yeah, which it says on your character sheet because I just edited it.
Nice.
Okay.
So is this where
Good
I've
to know.
the hit dice thing?
Let me just add 2
No,
more.
you just
Let me-
you say how many you want to use because your fox. You just told your fox to attack, which means it's going to use its laser beam.
Yeah, no, but what I mean is, didn't you just say I have 13 points now, not 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do I change that in the box where it says hit dice?
No, it's not hit dice. It's natural magic. It's on the right on your character sheet
Where the fuck is that?
where it says natural magic in the little box.
What?
It's literally up on stream if you need help, Zara.
Confused.
Hmm.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say, it
okay.
literally says on your screen.
I mean, this is already
Yeah.
13.
If yours is already 13, then you've probably already put it up.
Cool. So basically, let me think.
I think there's only 2 party members that have anything that's boosting their natural magic at the moment.
I have some
Yo.
boost in mine, but mine's down as 12.
You guys just leveled, which increased your proficiency modifier as well, so you get an extra natural magic for that. So you probably just didn't do your natural magic as your level up, Steph.
Okay.
Because if you're 2 below what you should be at, normally, then you...
Fixed it.
So laser beam.
Okay. Which damage type would you like it to be, Zara? You have a few options. You can,
Fire.
you can't do fire. You can do,
Why?
because your magic doesn't let you do fire. You can do pure force. You can do psychic. You can do Radiant, which is basically like a literal laser beam.
And we're fighting golems.
You're fighting Smith's pet golem that you just made, yeah.
Yep, okay. So, rock. Pokemon. Rock is weak against water, isn't it? Are the golems made out of rocks?
They are. You don't have a water breath either, though.
Fine.
Grass attack.
Grass! Grass attack! Bulbasaur!
You don't have grass either. You have
Cat attack.
You have psychic. You
Mm,
have
psychic.
Force, or you have light.
Do psychic, because then if you do enough, it might actually affect Smith and knock him out, and it'd be funny.
That would be fun. Okay.
Man,
let's
you'd have
do-
to do a lot to knock me out.
Okay, oh yeah, because you're like, I don't even know what species
He's
you
a
are
tank.
anymore.
I am the tank.
Yeah, but also like you're a pig, but you're not a pig, and I think I don't know if you're like maybe a lizard man now. I'm not
I'm a
really sure.
mess, is all you need to know.
Yeah, like 5 arms. Okay, let's go with ice.
You still have ice. You don't have ice either.
What the hell do I have?
I've told you 3 times. You have a laser beam of light. You have a laser beam of pure force, and you have a laser beam of sound, and you have a laser beam of brain, essentially.
Right. I think I'm going to do sound to make vibrations and hopefully crumble the rocks.
Exactly. That is exactly what it actually does. See, you're.
Thank you. Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, legitimately, that's what it does. Yeah, it's a thunder.
Nice.
It basically, your fox can do radiant breath, which is radiant damage, which is a legitimate laser. Force breath, which is literally you're basically hitting it with a pure, just wall of pure like gravity for all intents and purposes. You have thunder breath, which is literally just sound shockwaves. And you have psychic, which literally basically it screams really loudly and it hurts people's brains.
Cool. Yeah, we'll do the sound one.
You're doing thunder breath. Okay. This is going to be an attack roll required. So your natural magic is 13, right?
Yep.
Roll me a d20 plus 13.
Right, so it's R. How do you do this again?
Slash roll 1
Slash. Oh,
d20 plus 13.
thank you. I'll never remember this. Oh, a natural 20. Look at me.
Let's go.
Alright. Congrats,
Sorry,
Zara,
this is
you
no-
just crit.
Thank you. Bye, golems.
Smith's head explodes.
Yep.
My head
Zara,
will
See ya.
explode.
Zara,
One of them.
roll me. I think it's. It's 30. Yeah, it's 30 d8, please.
That's a s-
Your golem is also, because it's made of loose-fitting rock, is actually vulnerable to thunder damage.
It's just dead.
It is obliterated. And this fox just opens its
Bye.
mouth and boom! Just goes into the golem. It just shatters into a billion pieces.
See ya.
Smith, you do not take any backlash damage because of the damage type was used, though.
That's good.
Oh.
Certain damage types will hurt you through your magic, but that is not one of them.
Good news is psychic wouldn't have worked because psychic doesn't affect constructs. Got him.
It wouldn't have affected the golem.
No.
It would have gone straight through and affected you, though. That's actually one of the ways that it would have been.
Oh, it would have worked.
It would have half worked. It wouldn't have done anything to the golem, but it would have hurt Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but Smith and I are friends now, so I should.
Yeah, we're friends
So
now.
you
No,
would have
we're
basically
friends
done
now.
the equivalent of task failed successfully, Zara.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You killed
yeah.
the golem by possibly killing Smith.
Yeah.
I guess because it's me next, I'll look at the other person who's involved and I'm like, I could make another one if you still want to go.
No, Shadow Elves is dissing himself laughing at
I told you
What
guys I
happened?
didn't need any training.
what
I
happened to you
I didn't
and then
say you did.
the destruction of your thing going. So that one didn't hurt you. But
Well, yeah, it's fine. The other one didn't. Coughs up another rat.
One moment.
I think we've got the attention of someone.
Give me a moment. As the booming thunder echoes around the jungle.
All right, yeah.
I knew it.
I'm gonna roll my initiative now.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the rest of you to roll initiative.
Yeah, okay.
I don't do it, do I?
Yes.
Yes.
Why? I'm watching training.
The training
what-
is kind of
Oh.
ended because Zara just made a really loud noise in an area where there are literally things that navigate by sound.
Mm.
Oh, the stupid ogres. Oh,
Yep.
wait. Where's
This
my
is
token?
fine.
You didn't make yourself one. You have to drag it out of the character sheet list.
Ogres
I
aren't
have every
really.
single time I've travelled with this.
Ogres aren't well known for swimming.
They are not. That is very fair. That doesn't mean they need to, though.
I mean, that's also a fair assessment.
So party accidentally, while doing training, picked a fight with 5 800-pound ogres. That's always a good encounter.
Fine, they're blind. If we're quiet enough, they won't know where we are.
You already know where you are.
No, they don't. They just they know that there's something's here. It was loud.
I'll just say their echolocation works in a certain way that they know exactly where you are.
If we move, they won't.
I just don't get how to make a fucking token
Oh,
every time.
Kath, basically what you do, you see your name in the character, like the journal,
Jamie.
in the journal.
It
Yeah.
doesn't work dragging it from the journal. You have to click on your character sheet.
No, it
Go
works.
to
I just did
bio
it.
and info.
I just did
Yeah,
it.
because you're the GM.
Oh, weird.
Yours works differently. So,
Oh, you can do it.
see, I can't. I can only do it if I go via my character sheet, click bio and info, and then drag it from the corner of the picture there.
You go on the journal, you go to your character sheet, you click your name on the character sheet, not the picture specifically, then you just drag it on. They should do it. That'll be your character picture, not necessarily your anything else.
I can't drag fucking anything.
I'll just do it for you, Cav. We'll
You
fig-
tried, and that's all that
We'll
matters.
figure this out later. There you go. This one's you. There might
Yeah.
also be a different you somewhere. It's
Really
entirely...
need to get you guys just a little image or something, just to make it a bit easier on you.
A natural one, always fun.
Oh, I'm lost.
No, you're not.
No,
Yeah, you actually,
Okay.
with a natural one, you're still better than the
I'm still
shadow one.
better than Bob. Yeah.
You got double bobs with a natural one. Okay. Initiative. Convenient enough, this is actually a surprise round, but the enemy's going first anyway. So, you hear 5 howls coming out of the forest. I'm also just going to get some battle music for this because I feel like it. So you hear 5 howls coming out, and mostly the trolls are just going to use their action, honestly, to jump onto the boat. So each one actually doesn't need to make a check, this is one of their abilities. 5 trolls just simultaneously leap out of the wood, of the forest, onto on the west bank, and land with just thuds onto the boat. Cav, roll me a boating check to see if you can maintain control of the boat.
Yeah.
Yes, you very much maintain control of the boat. You have no issue. Everyone gets boarded.
1 to 20.
Everyone gets boarded sometimes, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep masterful control of the boat. You barely even feel the dip of the extra, like, couple of tons of weight added to it. But that's actually all they're going to do. Honestly, because they actually had to use an ability to get to the boat. So, they're just going to roar. These things are big. Each one is larger than Smith, but they are not... they're quite slim. The best description, honestly, I kind of based the design of them on the blind, like, monsters from that Silence movie. The weird alien things that echolocate and armor-plated. They're kind of like that. So, big, kind of brownish armored hide. And, yeah, big-ass claws, massive teeth. Every time it makes a noise, like, its head does open up to reveal, like, multiple layers of fangs. And they're not pretty, to say the least. Kind of small back legs, but very lanky arms. Kind of ape-like in that respect. Okay. Dixie has no idea what to do. So we'll get to Zariel.
Me?
Yes, it is your turn.
Oh, what should I do?
I don't know.
But I just won the game.
You did, and now 5 giant ogres have just leapt onto your boat.
Yep, I already won the game.
Yeah, but this is a
different game
This is
now.
bonus round.
yeah, this is second game.
Well, ogres are not made of rock.
They distinctly are not.
No, they are made of green onions. So,
Not quite, but sure.
well, Shrek is green and he's onion layers.
He's also a different
So-
type of ogre, but sure.
Why is still an ogre? Laser beam.
Okay, which one? There are 5 of them. Most of them are on top of the boat. Like, there's 3 on top of the boat and 2 basically in front of Linus, for all intents and purposes.
Oh my god. One of the in front of Linus. Because he
Okay,
might get, like, eaten.
okay, fire. Roll me. Actually, how many natural magic are you using? Assuming all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will roll a. Which type of damage are you using, actually?
I'm going to use my psychic damage.
Psychic damage. Okay. Yep. So that would
Why?
be.
Do you think there's something better? Guys, do you think there's something better? Should I use something else?
Ah, that sounds good.
I think it sounds good. They have brains.
They do have brains.
They
Yeah,
have
they're
brains.
semi-intelligent.
And
So.
that's one more thing they have that we don't. Right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I will make the intelligence save that the psychic damage one is essentially. What is your spell save DC, Zara? It says on the
I will
last-
tell you, it's I will tell you in a minute. Spell save.
Because they got a 19 for whatever that matters.
Where is
Final
that?
page, or where your spells are. It's one of the big numbers at the top.
Oh yeah, that's 19.
It is 19. It does pass, so it takes half damage. Roll me 13d6, please.
Yes. Slash roll. 13.
43, so
that.
halving that down to 21.
21.5. So you should really round that up to 22.
I could. Or I could round it down.
No, that's not how decimals work.
That's not how rounding it down works either.
You can't round down if it's 0.5. You have to
Yeah,
round up. No, 0.4 and below is rounded down. 0.5 and above
I
is
am
rounded up.
reality itself. I do what I want, is the classic way for
fine.
this.
You're going against
Be
logic.
glad
and
he's
math.
rounding down because it means he rounds down every time he hurts us too.
Pretty much
Yeah.
reasoning.
Okay,
Mm.
okay, fair. Yeah, I
It's
guess
technically
fine.
a buff for you guys. It means you do slightly less damage, but it means the things that are doing thousands of damage to you do less damage to you.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, but you still, it screeches back with a very, very piercing noise. And yep, you did damage to it.
Nice.
Now you've got your actual abilities. What are you going to do?
Alright, okay, now I am going to. Where are my spells? I am going to use. Oh, wait, how do I make this bigger? Hang on. Fireball. Tongue. Wait, I picked spells last time, didn't I?
Yeah, now you get to use them.
Immolation.
You're gonna immolate it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I am.
Click the spell so we get to see fully what it does. Okay. Component B. Flames breathe one creature you can see. Within range, target must make a dex save. 76 fire damage on a failed save, half as much damage successful one. On a failed save, target also burns the spell's duration. Straight to light.
Any of that.
At the end of each of the turns, target repeats the save and takes damage on a fail, or it ends on a successful one. Okay, so I have to make a DC 19? Yeah, DC 19 dex save. They are good at dex, that is their strongest attribute. So, but with an 18, it fails. So roll me damage, Zara.
Ha 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 ha. How do I do that?
Roll 7d6.
Thank you.
28, not bad. So you have done 28 damage to this thing, and it is set ablaze.
Good.
This is the one in front of Linus. Describe how you do it, Zara. Go on.
What? Okay. My fingertips start burning and glowing and get all fiery, and then I create this big ball of fire in my hands. It slowly starts growing and growing and growing and growing, and then I scream and then throw it at the thing.
It bursts
You
into
just
flame.
use fireball.
No, she used essentially napalm for all intents and purposes. But yeah, that works perfectly. Well, it's your first time using the big level 5 spell, so you may as well try it. Okay, good moment.
No, I changed my mind.
Too late.
No, it turns into a giant fire cone.
Oh, that works.
Forget the ball, because I've already got a fireball spell.
You do have fireball.
Fire tornado cone thing.
Yeah, it works. You can trap it in like a fire tornado. That's totally allowed. Yeah. Do you have anything else to do, Zara? That is your action. Don't forget to mark off that spell slot, by the way. You're now. You've just used a 5th level spell slot, essentially. You have one. You have used it.
Where do I mark it off?
You see, there's the number next to the spell. Like it's got above it, and it goes like
Number one.
Yeah. Tick the box down so that the one on the right is at
It
a 0.
becomes a 0.
Yeah. You are concentrating as well. That has its own little things, basically. So.
Right. Okay. So now I can do other stuff.
Yeah, you have a bonus action and move. You can bugger off a little bit if you want, but you guys are confined to the boat unless you want to dive overboard.
No, I don't. Don't like water.
It is perfectly valid now to just say you're good. So.
I don't want to be good. I want to do something else. Okay, fine. I'll end my turn here.
Okay, that was a good turn, Zara.
Thank you. Lol.
Okay.
Why did you lol?
No, you're
Don't
something
worry.
else. Don't
Trash
worry
Rack,
about
it
it.
is your turn. If you will stop surrounding the Shadow Elf.
Okay, right. I'm gonna go to the nearest one.
For where you currently are, it would be either the one on fire or the one not on fire. Which one?
Not on fire.
Okay.
I thought the on fire one was dead.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
why is
it's
he dead
screaming,
now?
but it's hurt, but it's not dead. They've got more than like 60 health.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go for the not screaming one.
Okay.
Is there any iron around that I can manipulate?
There's some of Bob's utensils, essentially. The only iron you can sense are things that are in Bob's like equipment drawers.
Okay, cool. Okay, I can shape and move, that's fine. I'm going to use all my points. My plan is basically to weave them all almost into a chain, and to basically surround this one and try to tie it up in the chain. Basically, I want to grapple it without grappling it.
Okay, yeah, it'd still be essentially a grapple check, but it won't be like you specifically grappling it. You're grappling it with an item, essentially. So if you
Cool.
pass, you don't have to maintain the grapple, essentially.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Okay,
Cool.
so that would be a athletics or... Yeah, actually, for you, straight up athletics. The troll gets... The ogre gets to pick. Which, the ogre is actually going to pick acrobatics, because it's got a better modifier.
I actually rolled really badly.
Well, it hard rolled a 17, so it's definitely got a better score than that. Yeah, it's very wily, these things.
Okay.
They move real quick. It just, like, dodges quickly back out of the way of the chain.
Okay. Well,
Your chain is still there. It's just it hasn't grappled it, essentially. So you can try again next turn if you like, and something like that.
okay. Bonus action rage.
Yep.
Angry.
Angry!
Cool. And I'm gonna do a tail attack.
Okay. Are you staying at its max, the range of it?
No, I'm gonna be in close.
You're at 5 feet. Okay, you're in
Yeah.
proper melee with it. Okay. 13 misses. However, as you make an attack at it, it counterattacks.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It rolls a 28.
Yeah, I think that hits.
Okay, you take, as it just like slashes out lightning fast with one of its big clawed arms. You take 25 points of slashing damage, as well as 10 points of poison damage, and you need to make a con save, please.
Let me work out the 25 and 10, so that's 35. I'm not the best at maths, so I'm going to use a calculator.
Remember, you do halve the slashing damage.
So I have the 25.
Because you are raging.
Are you angry?
You are too angry to be hurt by mere claws. The poison, though, that's going to do work.
Okay, that's... Cool. Right, in a con save, yeah?
It's got a pretty
I
DC, but you've got a good con, so this is a good shot.
just realised I've got poison resistance.
Oh, then you have that.
Cool. So, I'm at 70. Nice.
I like the music just turned super cheery when you said you have poison resistance, by the way. 18 does not make it, unfortunately.
Really?
No. So, currently, you have, because of that, for this one round, disadvantage on all, basically everything. That is a physical check. And the
Great,
poison
okay.
stays. As you feel your body getting more sluggish.
Yay. Right. Second attack?
Yep.
Miss anyway.
Yeah, it missed. It can't counterattack again, because that was its reaction. So,
Yeah, I just realised I didn't click disadvantage, sorry.
it's fine, 10 misses. You only... Actually, roll it again just in case you nat 1.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, fair, don't matter.
Do I spend a key or not?
You've already used your bonus action this time,
Oh, I haven't I?
because you used it to rage.
Yeah, then I can't do anything else.
Okay. Oh yeah, also your movement speed is slowed, but I think that's kind of irrelevant, considering you've got like 10 feet squared to maneuver anyway. So,
Yeah.
just thought I'd let you know that that is also a thing of these. Okay, Smith, it is your turn.
Right. Have you ever seen the movie Real Steel?
Yes, I like that movie.
Yeah, I vaguely remembered it existing yesterday. Anyway, you know, They laughed at me. They laughed at my stone golem. I'ma show them what it can do. I'ma make one that copies my movements, give it a stone warhammer, and we're gonna double team one of these boys from opposite sides.
Fair enough. Are you hopping up onto the roof to deal with the 3, or are you going to deal with the 2 that are currently, like, directly facing you?
I'll deal with the 2 that are facing me. There's no point, like I trust these people. They can handle it.
You trust the only person who's currently on the roof of the cart with 3 ogres?
Oh, is it just Shadow Elf
It's
up
just
there?
the elf at the top.
Fine, I'll go up.
Anna, stay there.
No, it's too late.
He's already climbing, and so is the golem. It's now technically 3-on-3.
Yeah.
The golem's going to have fairly standard, like, stats. Its attack modifier is basically your natural magic that you're putting into it.
Yeah.
AC 20, 200 hit points.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll now whack. Do I hit twice yet? I think I hit.
No, because you're a
only hit-
cleric.
Oh yeah, I hit once.
Yeah, you
Like a
need-
loser.
Yeah, you need level 5 in any of the other proper martial classes to get double attack.
Yeah.
So, paladin, fighter, ranger, monk.
Anyway, let's swing with Warhammer.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Yeah, 28 hits.
Oh, damn it! I forgot to take my divine strike. I have a D8 fire damage.
Yeah, that works. Bonk onto that one. That's a lot of damage. It crunches into it. It's very tough, as you expected. You've seen ogres before. You
Yeah.
may not have fought them, but you know what they're like. You've heard stories. Also, interesting enough, you actually do thunder damage, don't you?
I do.
They are particularly vulnerable to that thunder damage.
I mean, as you would be if you have a hearing-based sight.
Exactly. It did not like that, and they have all 3 of them have rounded on you.
As it should be. Get him, rock boy.
Yeah. In addition, by the way, you know that you just attacked one of them.
Yeah.
It's gonna counterattack you.
Yeah, I can fucking try.
Natural 20.
Mm.
I'm not kidding. Yep.
I could
I'm
use
so
the spicy
sorry.
shield for the first time.
You
It would
could,
be a
actually.
waste.
You could.
Actually, how long does the shield take to recharge? Is it a day, or is it a short rest, or a long rest, or what?
It says on the item, I believe.
Okay. I've probably written it somewhere.
Magic items. Light Gleam Shield. Long rest.
Long rest.
Yeah.
Do I think we'll get a long rest before we go and deal with this undead horde? No. I don't.
No.
That's fair. Okay, so you are taking this hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you are taking... Here's a crit. Oh, wait a minute! Oh no, it's Baggy that's got the thing that happens if you get crit. If he gets crit.
Yeah. And no one ever attacks Baggy.
No one dares. 54 points of slashing damage.
54 points.
It was a crit.
Mm.
23 points of poison damage.
You know what? I am gonna use the shield. I don't like this.
It's too late. You've already taken. As soon as the
God
damage
damn
numbers
it.
start coming out, it's like you have to declare before that, essentially.
Okay, how much poison?
23.
Okay.
And make me a con save.
26.
That passes. You shrug off the poison.
Man, I don't like being down in double digits.
You need some modifiers to attack. You'll get there. You'll get there. Okay, it is the rest of your turn, Smith. That was the stay counter attack.
Yeah.
I am very sorry about that critical hit, but
Fine, you know.
the golem
Perfectly fine.
gets to do its stuff now, if you like.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that of course it will, because I probably have bonus action spells, but man, I can't be bothered checking which ones are a bonus action.
Cleric's got a few. It's not got the most, but it's got a few.
Yeah. So what? That's D20 plus 13. Let's go. So that's nice 28.
28 hits. Yep.
28. And I guess it does.
It will do. It's basically a size large creature with a maul, so it'll do 4d6 plus 13 bludgeoning damage, essentially.
It's alright.
27, clobbered. The main thing is, it's another target. It's kind of the main thing for it for this one.
Yeah.
It's not the most damaging thing, but it does solid damage, and it's another thing for them to hit instead of you guys. Because you
And
can just
visually-
resummon it for free.
And visually, it's really cool.
It is very cool looking. It's a big, like, rock pig man.
Yeah.
With a smaller rock human on its head. Okay,
Yeah.
and that is your turn, essentially, Smith, I assume. You just cut out there, but I'm assuming that was a yeah.
Was a year.
Okay, Linus, it is your turn. There is 2 of these ogres in front of you. One is very on fire.
It's very on fire.
Yeah, it's currently thrashing around on fire, and Zariel is concentrating at it. She's like staring it down with her hand raised, and her hand is on fire.
All
I'm
right.
saving you.
I guess I will test their armor capabilities by firing a shot of my longbow in the burning one
Okay.
and backing up a bit.
Yeah. With your big longbow or the
No, my normal longbow.
Your
We'll go with normal bow for now.
Okay, shoot it.
This one's correct one. Disadvantage or normal? Advantage is included, isn't it?
You're fine. There's technically also another creature, so you do get sneak attack for this. 17
So what
does
is that?
not hit, unfortunately.
What?
You rolled a 2, dude, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. I guess.
It just literally, it's thrashing so violently you just kind of miss as it jerks its head to the side.
I'll cloak myself.
I wish
You
to
only
just...
have one shot?
He's a rogue. I wish to point out once again, these things are blind.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, but you know they could sense me. Yeah, whatever. Then I'll just back up a little bit.
No, normally I wouldn't feel the need to point it out, but invisibility
Yeah,
against
God.
something that can't see anyway, kind of redundant in this
Yeah,
case.
yeah.
It's useful against other things, the invisibility, just not these.
Cool. Well, I guess that's me, innit? That's it.
Unfortunately,
easy.
Yeah, I think that genuinely is. Okay, Shadow Elf. There are 3 ogres in front of you. Smith has just bashed into one and took a nasty, like, rake across his throat for the trouble. And there's another Golem Smith next to you, which is also, like, hammering into things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do something creative with my natural magic.
Ooh, I always like that.
I'm going to use my natural magic to grab one of the potions of keeping food fresh and grab some piece of food.
Okay.
Bring it to... use my magic to bring it to me, because I got 16 points.
You've got
Think
the
I
ones
can-
to spare, yeah.
I can accomplish that.
I'd say because it's a fairly complex task, it'll cost you like 4 to get that full thing.
Mm-hmm. And create a barrier between me, Smith, and other things, and as I'm putting the piece of food and the potion and pouring it on it to seal it off from both from us, and counter that one. I'm basically pouring the whole vial on it.
Oh god.
I'm doing war crimes here.
Right, okay. That'll take like a turn to go off. But if you want that to be basically your turn, that is very fair.
and I'm sealing us away from it with my rest of my natural magic, so that it's just gonna hit those 3.
Yeah, okay. You're basically gonna build a big fucking wall and then fire food at them in explosive force.
Yep.
Is Rocksmith in the barrier?
Yes. I
Oh
sealed.
my goodness.
I basically put it in front of the 3 of us, so that the 3 assailants are just going to get what happens.
Okay, I actually
We'll just say.
I actually, interestingly enough, have to roll to see which food you grabbed.
Good old war crimes.
Okay.
Hell, I will go with the mushroom because I've been watching another show that giant mushroom explosions.
Have you been
It's
watching
usually-
Dorohedoro again?
Is it Dora?
The weird one where the
Oh.
main character's got a lizard head?
No, it's another thing.
The baddie in
Uh.
that's power basically is he can turn people into mushrooms. Which is way more terrifying when the guy uses it.
No, it was another one where the mushroom keepers or something.
Yeah, fair.
Mushrooms to attack rust.
Weird. But yeah, that'll take basically a turn to do. It is the trolls, the ogres. I keep calling them trolls, I don't know why. Trolls are very different in this world. It is the ogres' turn. So, the first one, actually two of them are in range of the raccoon, unfortunately. Because Linus specifically
Sads.
specifically backed up. So,
Big sads.
both of them are going to make 2 attacks on you, essentially.
I'm so glad I didn't reckless attack.
Yep. That is a 25.
Damage type?
Slashing
Oh,
and
what?
poison, so you're resistant to all of it.
Cool. And my armor class is 18, so.
Okay. They can miss. They aren't like getting crazy high, but they're just rolling pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
That is 26 points of slashing damage and 9 points of poison. You obviously half all of it. That's from the first attack. Hey, that is a 17, so that misses. Second one, that is a 20. Dirty 20. And this slash is 28 points of slashing damage and 12 poison damage. I'll make you make con saves at the end, essentially.
Yeah.
And that is a 15, so that misses. So yeah, make me 2 con saves, please. Gesundheit, 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 Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Yeah, make me 2 con saves, please, Steph, with disadvantage because you are already under the effects of it.
Mm-hmm.
That is a fail. And that is also a fail. So you have now gotten 3 stacks of it. So you are massively debuffed now. Essentially, currently, you are feeling extraordinarily sluggish. Beyond belief. Your body is stiffening up very steadily. And your skin is changing colour
What? No.
to kind of a greyish brown.
Wonderful.
Kind of like rock.
Wonderful. Yeah. I thought I might be turning to stone.
You're being petrified. Yeah,
Yep.
so one more stack. I will say one more stack of it, and you are petrified.
Wonderful. I'm also only at 6 hit points.
Is that a naturally formed stone?
Technically, yes,
prepare.
actually.
Oh my god.
But she's too big for you to control, Smith.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You can control small rocks, remember. That is the limit for yours.
I'm sure Lewis was telling me the other day about a party who one of theirs got petrified, and rather than finding someone to do a greater restoration, they decided to just sell them as a statue. So, good thing I've got loads of character ideas in here. It's all good.
I mean, I'm afraid to say I can't imagine anyone who'd buy a statue of your
A small raccoon
A small raccoon
With a
wearing
dragon
a
tail.
potato bag
with a dragon tail currently.
with a dragon tail.
Yep.
Okay, the 3 on the roof are all going to attack the barrier that you're in, I guess, Shadow Elf, because there is a barrier. I'll basically figure out how well they're rolling to see if it just cracks your barrier or not. If they're all rolling really badly, because they're getting 6 attacks against it. So, these things are pretty ferocious, so. Well, there's a good roll. Okay. You put all your natural magic into that. Actually, you didn't. You put 12 points, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because of the, you had to use 4 to get the item there in the first place. It barely holds. Barely. For reference, I was doing like a tick-up time and was going, hey, they're not getting that close. And it was like, yeah, you got to 11 of the 12 that it needed. So, to say there are cracks forming in your barrier, you can literally see claws from the trolls punching through the barrier in places, but it does hold.
Good luck.
Yeah, the thing
I'm
is,
feeling especially sassy right now.
Yeah,
It's
that-
just-
your explosion's gonna go off and you've got 1 point preventing that barrier, though. Okay, it is Dixie's turn. Dixie is going to first make a wisdom save, because she is regular person, essentially, in this. She's barely been trained.
Yeah.
How does she react? What is her wisdom? Her wisdom's pretty great. Her wisdom's actually fantastic. It's the highest in the party by a fair number. Yep, she's good. She is going to attack the troll in front of Trash Rack. The one that Trash Rack's tried to punch, mostly. Not the on fire one.
Thank you.
So Dixie is going to use her first instinct, because she's... okay. She is going to try and instant death it, essentially.
I respect it.
So it needs to make a con save. It really fails the DC 35. I don't think they could have made it, actually. And as you are not quite petrified yet, you see this most notably, though the 2 people who can't see it are Smith and the Shadow Elf. As you see Dixie essentially rush forward quickly, kind of just grab the troll by the head with one of her hands. The troll stops for a brief moment, and then just freezes up and turns to just white ash as it just falls off in clumps. And it just disintegrates, essentially. That troll's dead. That troll's very dead. So there's only 1 left to possibly put that final stack onto your trash rack. Because no sound came out of it. It just died. And she's not dumb, so she's not going to make a melee attack against the other one. Because she's seen what it does to the rest of you when you guys hit it, so it doesn't seem to like that. So it is Zariel's turn. But Dixie is standing between the trash rack and the troll. Looking very scared for anyone looking at her, but... Zariel, it is your turn. Oh, I think it has to make a dex save, actually. Against your spell save DC. I need to check for immolation. Of its turn, so it makes the dex save at the end of its turn. Apologies, I will make that now. That is a 17, so it fails, Zara, so it takes 3d6 more fire damage. Roll it.
Nice. So I roll 3d6.
Yeah, this is just the extra damage that your immolation's doing to it.
Yeah.
Nice! 13, that's pretty damn good. You burn another big chunk out of it. It is starting to fry.
Oh, good. Well, when's it gonna die completely, you know?
They've got a lot of health, these things.
Okay.
This is essentially like a boss monster for like a level 3 party for this world. And there's 5 of them. So,
Right.
you've got your
Now-
full action. The only things I will say, Zara, because your concentration, if you cast another concentration spell, you lose your immolation, okay?
Concentration spell.
A few of your spells will say concentration on them. Basically, just don't cast one of those until it
Oh,
stops being on fire, essentially.
Okay. But I'm gonna use. Hang on. Okay.
Kill it.
Wait. Fireball, fireball. I felt like I had more.
The thing with Sorcerer, they don't have the largest repertoire of spells, but each of their spells packs a wallop. That's kind of the thing for Sorcerer. They hit hard rather than with a lot of options.
Right. I am going to. I want to use my big spell. I haven't used that for a while.
Which one?
My big one.
You've just used it. It's Immolate now. What is your other big spell?
My 1d 10,000.
Oh! You want to use,
My wild magic.
your complete wild magic thing. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's always fun when that happens.
Sure, you can try it.
know-
See what happens.
Smith always turns into something weird
Yeah, I
or
believe
dies.
I believe you do have an activatable mega wild magic roll. So yeah, you're gonna just use that. That is your action essentially. So
Should I do that? Is it too early in the fight to do that?
I mean, they've almost killed one of your party members, so it might not be.
Yeah, do it. I want to see what happens.
I am
It's different
very,
every
very,
time.
very close to death.
It might kill anything.
I did it.
6,795. That's a big number.
Mhm.
Let's see what happens for big wild magic shenanigans.
How many things are there?
There's 3 in front of you. There's 1 on the ground floor and then 1 small pile of ash that used to be.
I mean, and altogether, just in case it's a specific thing they're targeting. Let me roll to see who they hit.
Oh shit!
Oh.
This is appropriate.
Oh.
I'll change how exactly this particular one is worded because this is more funny if I do it. So the troll, the ogre, its sweat becomes flammable. And it is currently
Okay.
on fire. So Zara,
Oh my God.
roll me 3d20 as this thing basically explodes.
3d20.
Yes.
3d20. Here you go.
36. Is that enough to actually finish it? It might be.
Do it.
Oh, it's on single digits. It just bursts with flame all around. The fire gets much more intense all around.
And the
it
screams get
screams.
louder.
Yep,
Not used your natural magic yet.
you haven't.
That's true. Okay. Now I would like to. My natural magic. Pet goes and.
Na 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 na.
I'm a
The
fire
Nyan
and my laser! Bamp!
Yeah.
I will say, Zara, just say how it kills it, because it can't survive with 7 hit points what you're about to do with it. So...
Get thunder for flavor. I want to see
Oh,
how much
my-
it tears
my-
apart.
You know when my pet does the rainbow vomit?
The rainbow one is its big special one, which I don't think you really need to use for this one.
Ah, yeah, but it would have been cool.
It would
I
have,
wanna
but
see
it,
him.
it takes a while to come back, that one, so... You can do it. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just advising you that.
I want to see how much
Fine.
thunder damage it'll take.
Okay, go on. We'll do thunder.
Okay, roll me. Even if it passes it, I'll roll it just to see. But it failed anyway. It rolled a 2. Yep. Roll me 13d8, Zara. 52. It takes 104 damage as the shockwave just slams into it, pinging this flaming creature off, and it just splashes down into the lake.
Oh, it not just fire off and sunset like old Team Rocket.
Wasn't
Blasting
quite that
off
high.
again.
Wasn't quite that
Blasting
high.
up again. Ping.
You did fucking launch it though. Like it goes a good 90 feet. Okay, that is you, Zariel. You have now finished concentration on your immolate. Oh yeah, also it died while immolate was under effect, so it just turns to ash.
Nice.
Like mid-air.
Poof.
Okay, trash rack.
Yes,
This is your turn.
I'm dying. There's no living thingies near me, is there?
No, the other remaining 3 are on the roof. Trying to currently
Okay.
break down a shadow wall.
Uh,
I hope something might help you.
I'm literally stepping
No.
back, falling over, and going, nope, not fighting those. Can't, gonna die.
Make me a con save, Steph.
Is it still at disadvantage, huh?
It is still at disadvantage. Also, it's minus 10, actually.
Oh my god.
Because you couldn't actually make it without that, I'll give you that because it is over the DC normally without the minus 10. And basically, I don't think you're going to get into combat for the rest of this, so...
No.
You remove 1 layer of the petrification,
Take the base.
essentially.
Yeah.
So just 2 more 20 pluses, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Will completely remove it. And then you'll just need normal healing.
Yeah. I am in a heap.
You're just
Bleeding. Dying.
bleeding, slightly turned to stone.
Yeah.
Smith, it is your turn. You see multiple, talons and punching through the shadow wall in front of you, and many screeching roars coming from the ogres in front of you.
Right. And he did some potion shenanigans, right?
You saw, him,
Shadowell.
you saw him do some weird shit with potions, yeah. Make
No,
me
he's-
a nature check to see if you have any vague understanding of what he did. Nope.
9.
Nope, you have no idea what he did. He took one of your snack boxes, not your specific ones, poured what looks like soy sauce all over it, and then put up a barrier.
I don't think the food distraction's working. I know what to do.
Oh, it's not a food distraction.
It's fine. I'm gonna do the last step of a mousetrap here, and just make a giant rock hammer outside. Because if I can see the claws, I can at least vaguely aim to try and launch them off the boat.
Yeah, I'll give you
Cart.
that. Give me a perception check just to see how good you get the aim. But yeah, I'd say that's fair. They are literally punching through the shadow. Yeah, you're good enough. You can do this.
Yeah. Let's see if I can hit them all off.
Swing, bada bada.
Swing, bada, bada. Well, it's just a d20, is it?
How many natural magic are you using? Because this is natural
Yes.
magic, so. Okay, your golem collapses. But yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a d20 plus 13, essentially, and each of them is going to have to make a save based on this DC.
I'm sorry, Stone Cold Smith.
Stone Cold Smith. He's fine, the pile of rocks is still intact, so...
So what am I rolling?
D20 plus 13.
Yeah.
And that sets the DC, essentially, for this.
It's only 25.
Okay, they can actually make this.
Yeah, which is
Because
upsetting.
it's a dex save, and they're very dexy. They have a plus 12 to dexterity, for instance.
Why couldn't I crit?
One gets a 24, so one fails, and you're launching one.
Yeah.
One gets a 30,
Yep.
and the last one gets a 32 because it natural 20.
So I launch one.
One goes pinging off, screeching and scrabbling. Roll me a natural magic as damage, so 13d6 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
You're probably not going to kill it because not many of these have taken that much damage. Hilariously, it's actually the one you've already beaten down quite a bit is the one that's taken the damage.
Yeah.
That's the one that failed.
53 damage.
Yeah, you crack into it. You hear some like armor plates break under the impact. You can see it fly off to the side and like slams into a tree and slumps into the water. It's still alive, but it's pretty hurt.
Yeah, it might run off. You never know.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, that is your natural magic.
it's my natural magic. There's not a lot I can do inside the dome is the issue.
You can push the dome off
Can
with
I?
them.
It's kind
It's
of
solid.
It's kind of anchored. But otherwise, it would have like they'd have pushed it back onto you and shoved you off of the roof.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, I was assuming it was anchored, which is why it was like actually kind of hard for them to crack it. Otherwise, they'd just shove you off the roof. Because while Smith is fair bit stronger than them, there's 3 of them, and combined they can probably overpower the pair of you.
Man, if the boat was not made of wood, I have things I can do, but it is.
It is ironwood, to be fair.
Yeah, but is it still flammable?
Break their
It's
fingies.
fairly resistant to it. Actually, no, the correction, the roof is actually straight up wood. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
That is wooden spider webs, which are extremely flammable.
In that case, I am just going to, psych myself up. Things are going great.
Break their fingies.
The wounds that they gave me don't even actually hurt that much.
Just heal.
It's gonna heal.
You shrugged off the petrification, it's fine. Linus, you hear the angry cries of one ogre flying off to the side and slamming into a tree. It looks pretty bad. That's the only one in your line of sight because one turned to ash mid-air as it got launched, and the other is currently a small pile of very, very dead mush on the ground.
Okay.
And there are 2 more above, essentially.
2 more above. How far away?
You'd have to climb onto the roof. You don't know that there's a barrier up on the roof. So...
Wait, how are we? I thought we were in like a forest.
No,
You're in
we're on the boat.
You're on the boat.
Oh, we're on the boat still. Bloody hell! Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, the ogres leapt onto the boat.
Ah, okay, right, got you.
Which is where your natural 20 boating check came in.
Yeah, got that. I thought we landed, right?
No.
Okay, so they're above us. So is the boat moving, or are we parked?
You went away from the steering, so the Aurochs just kind of stopped.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess if they're above us,
Yeah, there's one off to the side that you can see. You can't see the other 2 that you know they're up there. Essentially, for reference.
so wait, I've only got sight on one.
You've only currently got line of sight on one, yes.
Right.
Which is.
Well, I guess I'll twang at the one I can see.
Okay, take the shot.
Yeah.
You do not get sneak attack because I don't. Actually, you would because these things aren't great swimmers. So you actually would get a. I'd allow you
And they're
sneak attack.
blind.
Oh yeah, but they know you are because they basically have massive blind sight. You still hit. They're not very good at swimming though, so basically I'll allow that to be. It's an easier target because it's not particularly quick in the water. Yeah. How do you kill it? Because that is enough damage to kill it. I wish to point out, it had 29 health left, that one.
Yeah. Well, I just twang my bow as the arrow flies through and caves right through one of its eyes and sticks out the back of its head, and it slumps.
It specifically doesn't have eyes, but I get what you mean.
Okay, well, its head socket where eyes would be.
Yeah.
You assume it would have had eyes, had it had any.
Yeah. The front portion of its skull.
Yeah.
Yep, it sinks into the water.
Blasts through there, splattering a lovely, colourful
A lovely green.
juice everywhere.
A lovely green. Which is starting to... actually, roll me a perception check, Linus. Because this is the only one that's died intact so far. 12. Yep, you don't notice. Okay. Okay. So it is now Shadow Elf's turn, which means the bomb is going off.
Reinforced with the rest of my natural magic.
You do it using it. Roll me a dexterity check to see if you can get there in time.
Okay, the dex check.
Yeah, flat dex. Yeah, that's quick enough. Basically, so you can reinforce it with 16 points, essentially. Okay, so this explosion of, you said mushrooms is the food that you specifically aimed for?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a big explosion of mushrooms goes off. Literally, like, about 80 gigantic mushrooms just start expanding rapidly on top of the roof of the cart, severely weighing the cart down, but they are launching the two ogres into the air, which means they need to make dexterity saves. One natural 20. The other one natural 1! One is getting pinged! I'll basically say because you use this is enough to lethal on one of them. You fire one up into the air with ridiculous velocity, and let's see where it lands. Actually, Bob, do me the honour. Roll me fate.
Oh, you have fate dice.
Yes.
Okay.
What size dice is fate?
D20. It's a D20. 11 plus is positive for the party. 10 down is negative for the party. Yeah, you launch that thing into the fucking air, and it comes down on a nearby tree, smashing the tree to splinters, and that ogre ain't getting up again. The other one, however, basically it avoids it by grabbing onto one of the mushrooms and just literally like, pins its claws in and just rides it up.
Holding on for dear life. I can live with that.
It's still fairly like sturdy, but now it is above the barrier, so you guys all get a line of sight on it.
Eee.
It doesn't seem particularly perturbed, it is still screeching at you all. This is an undamaged one, by the way.
Hmm?
This one is undamaged. Okay, what would you like to do for the rest of your turn, Shadow Elf? Because that was basically a readied action that had already gone off. That was like a separate thing. So there is one ogre left, because one just got shot in the head, and one is possibly embedded in the ground a little ways onto the shore.
It's the point where you gotta levitate.
Yeah. It's
Just
about 20 feet up from your current location, for reference, just if you want some line of sight knowledge.
Okay. Okay. This is undamaged. It's
It's mad, is what you can really tell.
meh. Go down into the cart and go look at the raccoon and go, you could do with this. Or the and I'll
The divine potion.
Thank you.
No, I'm not using the divine one. I'm using the anti-disease thing to try and cure all the petrification.
Oh, gotcha. It is not a disease, unfortunately. So it has no effect.
Eh.
But it's worth a try. But this isn't a disease.
Ugh, that tastes awful. Ugh.
I might have cured something, yeah.
You possibly cured some, like, a tapeworm or something.
I mean, given what they are, you've probably cured 50 things.
Oh wow. My cold seems to have cleared up.
Yeah, you've no longer got a cold. But the petrification doesn't seem to have had any effect on it.
Let's try this one then. Pour the divine one down them.
Yeah, so you allow you the two. The disease one would have been basically your bonus action. The divine one would be your main action.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me a d20.
Yeah, you have to actually roll it. That means Bob. Boo.
Okay.
When one of you finally gets the natural 20 on the divine potion, it'd be very cool. But you heal for 67.
Nice.
Fairly nice little chunk of health there. Okay.
Helps.
Do. Just sit down.
Yep, that is your turn. Now then, it is the one remaining ogre's turn. It ain't good. Let's actually see if it backs down or not. I doubt it, but it might.
Will it choose violence? Roll a d2.
It chooses violence.
Oh no.
It is going to use the actual ability that it used to get onto the boat.
Yeah.
At you, Smith.
I
This thing kicks off with all four of its limbs, talons and fangs out, and literally launches its full body at you. Roll me a dex save at disadvantage.
disadvantage. Oh no. "13.
13 fails. To be honest, a 22 also fails, but still.
Fine. I got.
A ballistic missile.
It's a ogre. It's an ogre missile, essentially.
I got a cool shield.
So this thing slams its full body into you, talons slashing and jaws biting down. It essentially gets 3 automatically hitting attacks, but I still have to roll to see if either of them crits, but they automatically hit.
Wait. No, at 22.
Close, but no crits. Okay. So this is the... I'll do the 2 claw attacks first, and then I'll do the jaws. You can only use absolute defense against one of these attacks for reference, if you want to.
It's fine. I have shield, master. I can. This required a dex save. I can just use my reaction to take half of all of it. Because it was from a dex save.
It was from a dex save to get it, but it basically it's a dex save to see if you get hit by 3 attacks, essentially.
Oh, hefty. We'll see how this goes.
If you'd have passed it, they would have to have rolled the attack for each one. So this is the first claw attack. It does 22 points of slashing damage and 16 points of poison damage, and make me a con save.
Yep.
22 passes. This is the other claw attack.
Yep.
You take 20 points of slashing damage and 10 points of poison damage. Make me another con save.
Right. 23.
Yep, you're fine. Shrugging off that poison. And here's the teeth.
Well, might choose shield on the teeth.
You choose the shield on the teeth?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Yep, the teeth like slam against the huge. Literally, you literally get the 2 claw marks into your ribs, and you raise the white gleam shield, and a huge blue barrier just expands in front of it as the jaws just like scrape down, oozing black venom. That would have been a fairly nasty hit as well. So good job.
How much? Just to be curious.
That would have been 35 slashing.
Okay.
20 poison.
Right.
15 necrotic.
I would have already been down by the poison.
Oh, you'd have... Then the nasty part comes. It would have been con save. Because you may be... because you are down, it would have automatically failed you 2 death saves.
Oh, fun.
The jaws are nasty, but they've only got one way of attacking with them. So...
Yeah.
It's not their main form of attack.
I made a good
You
decision.
made a very good decision. The jaws are nasty on these things. Okay, it is Dixie. Dixie is concerned. Zariel, it is your turn.
Or is your go?
Yes, I could hear him. Sorry, I was muted because I was drinking a drink.
That's fine.
I am going to use my. What's the distance?
Currently, you are inside the little cabin, so technically the distance is directly above you. So you need to walk like... you basically need to move like 30 feet to get in view, because Smith is currently grappling with a giant, with the ogre.
Right, I've got. I'm gonna do. I thought I had a spell that allowed me to like move to a different place quickly.
You might have Misty Step. It's Misty Step.
I
is
do
the
have
one.
Misty Step.
Yeah, I think you need to. Do you need to have line of sight for Misty Step?
It
Oh.
doesn't say.
If it doesn't say it, then you can just teleport to the roof, I guess.
Oh wait, that you can see.
Yeah, you can't see it because you're
Unoccupied
literally...
space that you can see.
You're
yeah.
directly below it, unfortunately. So you
Well-
honestly, you can get onto the roof literally with just move. Honestly,
Fine, I'll just move then.
you just like
And
climb.
then-
You climb up quickly onto the roof, and you see Smith currently essentially grappled, although not actually grappling, with the last remaining ogre that you can see.
Yep.
Also, if you had Misty Step there, you wouldn't be able to use a leveled spell after that.
That's
If you
true.
wanted to.
I'm gonna use blah 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 chromatic. Is that a cantrip? Where
No.
are my cantrips?
Firebolt
Oh.
is your cantrip.
Oh, that's the
Magic
only
or
one.
a leveled
Yeah,
spell.
you have a few others, but Firebolt's like your good one. There's a lot of other good ones, but Firebolt's really good.
Not in this
Yeah.
situation.
She's not that bad at aiming. Jesus, have some faith in your party member, Bob.
Yeah, so rude. Like I just torched one to death. Excuse me.
A fireball has to hit something, and you can't really hit in the middle of the air.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you
Can
can.
you?
Yeah.
Can you target the middle of the air so that the
Well,
edge of the fireball?
it's a single target cantrip, Bob. You don't need to. You don't need to explode in the middle of an air to have a firebolt go off.
Oh, fireball! I thought you said fireball.
No,
Oh,
God!
hey,
She's not that powerful that she has fireball as a cantrip. Also, yes, Bob, you can actually
imagine.
explode fireball in midair. That's one of the bonuses of it.
Okay.
You can explode it anywhere within like the range of it. That's the whole.
Cool. I want to use my cantrip because then I can still use other spells, right?
You can use any leveled spell you'd like, yeah. As long as
long
it
as it's
requires a bonus
bonus.
action.
Don't understand.
There's actions and bonus actions. You get one of each a turn. Firebolt or any of your cantrips requires a action. Your bonus action is like a little action, which you can do something else. Some of your abilities will use that, but not all of them.
Oh, so it has to be a bonus action.
Your firebolt specifically, most of your ways of dealing damage is
Everything
your action.
says one action.
Yeah, then it's not a bonus action.
Oh, and then there's a bonus. Okay, fine. Then I won't use firebolt. I'm gonna go and use. Blah, 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 blah. Polymorph.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn it into a baby owl.
Okay, roll the click the spell so I can see what the DC, what the abilities and things. Yep, it is definitely works. Yep. What is the save type? Wisdom save.
19.
If not,
Wisdom saving throw.
yeah, I was checking which type of save, and it was
Ah.
19. They do not actually have that good wisdom. Unless it natural 20s with its literally plus 0 wisdom. So it actually does pass. It does not shapeshift,
What?
unfortunately. It literally...
It passes.
It crit. It just
That's
crit.
ridiculous.
It had a 1 in 10 chance of passing and it crit. So,
Don't believe you.
you don't have
This
to.
is
It's
a
here.
lie.
The die says
Where? Where is it? I
Combat
want to
with
see.
dice.
I want to see.
it's here, Zara. It's on stream.
You've lifted it now. So that's not fair. Jamie, you've lifted the dice. You were meant to have shown us the
I
dice.
call for a re-roll.
You can't. He's the
I'm
GM.
the GM. No. I thought that was a very good plan as well. So
I know.
I specifically
I'm
do
trying
not.
to-
I do
I
not
don't-
fudge dice because I find it way more funny to let them do what they want.
I feel like I don't use my spells enough, so I'm trying to get into using them more.
You've been using them very well this fight so far. That was just unfortunate. Like it was a
Thank
very
you.
low chance of it failing. So
Right, well, in that case then, is that my action gone then?
Yeah.
Fucking trash. Okay, my little petling is going to...
are you ready to get hit by it again, Smith?
Am I ready?
Where? So do I have a list of what my pet can actually do?
Your
Yeah.
pet basically, it's mostly like freeform. Your one basically is, you can have your pet do things that make sense for its abilities. So it can control wild magic, which is basically a pure unrestrained magic. So what it essentially does, it can't do anything super complicated, but the basic stuff it does is very good. Like create a sheer barrier, blow shit up is its main use, honestly, of wild magic.
You can
I'm
give it.
going to... What?
You can give it another underbark at the thing.
Which will
One-
hit Smith.
and
Oh,
it
you should point
does-
out.
There's a. Hey, if it walks in front of the thing and just stands beside Smith and does it,
It's still probably going to hit Smith. They are basically grabbing each other at the moment, so it's basically.
Yeah,
like
but they're
this-
grabbing each other, right? But there's one part that's like if you drew a box around them, right? One box around them both.
psychic.
The one part would be dominated more by Smith, and the other part would be dominated more by the troll,
It's basically
Troger,
the ogre.
ogre.
Basically,
Okay,
you will be
ogre.
able to make a roll for it. If you roll badly, it will just hit Smith. If you roll average, it'll hit both. If you roll well, it'll just hit the ogre.
Smith, do you wanna take the risk?
Whatever.
Yeah, all right, let's do it.
Go for
The
it.
fates decide. Roll the
Wait.
d20.
Roll the d20. It is a flat
Okay.
d20 roll, this.
Whoops.
Well, Smith, you're getting clobbered and the ogre's getting missed. Zara,
Right.
roll me your full natural magic. What kind do you want it to be? Thunder, force, psychic,
I
or
would
radiant?
like it to be. Which one's gonna hurt Smith the least?
I think all of them hurt him the same amount. So,
Yep.
Let's do psychic,
Okay.
right? Because his physical body has been harmed enough during the course of this campaign.
You're just gonna mentally break him in
Yeah.
the head.
Yeah.
roll me 13d6, Zara.
Oh, D6. Oh my god, I finally understand this, right? So basically, the 1d20 was to see what I'd hit with,
Mhm.
and now we're taking the 13, which is my natural magic, and the D is, I don't know what the D stands for, and then the
Dice.
6.
Ice.
The 6 is what I got in the
That's
last roll.
Dice.
Yeah, that's the dice show. No, the
Oh,
6 is the actual
no.
dice. Like, this d6 is
Oh.
your standard dice. You know, the one that you have in
Oh.
any board game. But
Then
you're
I
getting-
half understood it.
You mostly got there, honestly, yes. You got
Okay.
90% of the way there.
Thank you.
Smith, you take
Yeah.
47 damage.
I'm very sorry. My sincerest apologies. I just
47, I'm down.
Bonk!
Oh fuck.
Honestly thought it was going to be me down in this fight.
No one expects Smith to be downed by a party member.
I'm so
dear.
sorry. I know,
It's
but can't my
fine, this is
magic
part
tool
of the
belt?
cause. You distinctly did cause me to die once. I also got better because of you, but
Yeah.
you did distinctly cause me to die once.
This is the second time that
Yeah,
one of...
but also I got you a tool belt,
You did.
a magic one.
This is the second time that Zara's pet has downed Smith, actually.
Yep.
Gesundheit.
So sorry.
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
Okay, that is your turn, Zara.
Sneezes of death.
There's your turn, Zara. Trash Rack, do you want to take part in the rest of this fight, or are you quite happy?
Wait, can I do another thing? Oh, no, do I not have any magic left?
You're out of natural magic.
Fuck. Okay, never mind.
I can't see what's going on up there, can I?
You hear a thud that could be anything.
A heavy thud.
Yeah. Which could honestly be the ogre, or it could be Smith. They're about the same size, so...
Well, as a free action, I'm going to shout, do you guys need any help up there? Please say no, please say no.
I'm down here.
There is
There's
no
only Smith up
there
here.
is no response. No, Zariel, you saw run out and climb up onto the roof.
Okay, I am going to climb up and see what's going on.
You see Smith unconscious, Zariel looking a little bit sheepish,
Oh, crap.
and the ogre standing over Smith.
Oh, crap. Oh dear. Yeah, it's what my character would do. Tail attack.
Yep, okay.
Am I still disadvantage, yeah?
Yes, you have at least what? You're disadvantage with -5. No, fails. But it hasn't used its reaction yet. So it's going to counterattack you.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna
You've
happen.
got health for that though, so. That is a 14, so that misses.
Oh, thank God.
You're just climbing up as you like whack the tail, and it's not quite figured out how big you are. It aims for where the head would be on a much taller person, and just it sweeps like brushes your ears.
Oh no, I've got it. As the punch goes, they lean back and grab onto the cart with the tail. Whoop! Stop!
Alright, natural magic.
You've got more attacks, by the way, for reference.
Yeah, I'm not getting close enough to attack it.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm staying back.
You
Because
can
otherwise...
You can attack more times with your tail.
No, I can only attack once with my tail.
No,
I'm sure I can
I've
only
played
do it
I've played the class. I know you can.
You sure?
It's just
You
a
sure
weapon.
You haven't just been...
You can only use the you can use the tail's parry once. Each of your turns, but you can attack as many times as you want. It's just a weapon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's why
Okay.
that's how that character essentially works. Is
He did with my tail.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, nice. Yes, that's a range.
yeah.
I am going to use... No. I'm going to use Breath of the Dragon.
Oh, yeah, that'll do. Oh yeah, you've also realised by this point these ogres actually have 10-foot reach anyway. So
Yeah.
that's why they can reach you even when you're hitting them with your tail, which has the same reach. So yeah,
nice.
that'll do it.
And acid.
Acid,
on
cool.
that.
They are resistant to one of the damage types on your list, so I have to just figure out which one you're doing. Acid is not that one. So yes, it works.
I'm guessing poison is the one they're resistant to, right?
Yes, they are resistant to poison. Oh, it's pretty obvious. They are very resistant to poison.
Cool. See, that's the one I think I can only...
Yeah, that's the thing you can only use once.
Well, I can use it up to 4 times, but I think it's only once in a round or something.
I believe so. At least one of your attacks. Yeah. That's the thing you can only use once a turn as you drag
yeah.
over.
It actually has to make a dex save, though.
Oh, okay.
And it's so gonna pass it, because my key save is only 12.
It got a 27.
Yeah. Oh well.
Its
tried.
modifier is the same as your save.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be the case.
If in that ones, it fails, to be fair.
Right, and then...
It just neatly dodges it. Is it half damage?
Dex save, taking damage... Yeah, half.
Okay. It still takes a little bit, though.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, they do not have evasion. These aren't the bigger versions of these things. These do have evasion.
Right, question.
Mhm.
Can I flurry of blows but use my tail? Yeah.
Yeah, rules as written, no. But
Yeah.
sure. Because it is
Okay.
technically unarmed, and I'll allow it, basically, because it makes sense to me that you should be allowed it. So,
Then that's what I'm gonna do.
yeah.
Knowing that I'm probably gonna miss every attack.
You missed, yeah.
Still trying.
That
Nice.
hit! That hit!
And again, acid. I wanna, burn this thing. I am not impressed.
Yeah. It is, yeah, you like, actually finally managed to land a big lash that burns into it. It does not seem very impressed with you. It turns your head towards you.
Yeah, I don't.
I think that is your
Um,
turn, right?
Natural magic.
Oh, yeah, you do have your natural magic.
All the bits of iron. I want to form them into almost like spears, like little daggery things,
Okay.
and to fly straight into it.
Yeah, you've still got your little chain, so you want to dismantle that, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. You dismantle the chain into big spikes. It will make... It's still going to do another dex save, honestly. I'd say that, is it? DC would be... How many natural magic you got? 14?
14, yeah.
Which I'm assuming you're putting all of it in, because why not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 14 plus 8 plus proficiency, so...
AFK if you quick.
Okay. That is 26 DC. Okay. It gets a 24. It fails.
Nice.
Roll me 14 D6.
14. Cool.
It's piercing damage, unsurprisingly.
Why'd that
50.
roll twice?
I don't know, but I'll take it as either one because it had 51 hit points left. So,
Nice.
yeah, how do you kill it?
So, literally, I'm going to skewer it. So, there are just spikes coming out of everywhere, and then I'm just going to fall backwards and collapse.
Okay. This is actually important.
Hopefully not off the roof.
Because you're fine. This is a thing that Linus actually failed to notice earlier with a perception check. And none of you have actually killed one normally on the boat. So you've only just realised this. When these things die, their blood causes damage.
Oh my god, no.
So a small AoE, the only person that's within 5 feet is
Oh, no.
Smith, who is already
no.
down. So Smith, you fail
I'm so
one death
sorry.
save.
So sorry.
Fine.
What?
He's not dead, he just fails one death save. So.
I'm not dead unless I nat one,
Yeah, if you nat one,
which is a really awkward thing for me to say because in my other 2 games, that is exactly what has happened.
same here, honestly. Okay,
My luck
Smith.
has to turn around eventually, right?
Smith,
The sad thing is, if I
10!
had... Oh,
you pass.
had like something left, I probably would have tried to get over to you and stabilize you. I would have failed because, I've got hardly any
my God.
intelligence.
Oh yeah, Steph, con save as well.
Oh, yeah.
To see if you get rid of that -5 from your petrification problems. Nope,
No? Oh my god, you're mean.
it's 20. You need to get. Even with this is including the -5. I'll give it you if you get like above a 20.
Meanie.
Yep, Smith, you passed. Linus, you are down. You hear like oozing and you see holes as green blood is burning through the thing. Also, Linus, I don't believe is here, so I'll just basically give him as a pass, and we'll come back to him. Shadow Elf, it's your turn. I'll basically keep it in initiative until Smith is stabilised.
Sorry.
I
Is he
probably
talking about?
shouted and said, he's down, need help.
You're from the floor.
Up onto roof. And I guess I do a crappy medicine check that I can. This is the best I've got because I've got no healing.
Yeah, fair. Roll it.
Can I? Can I use my natural magic in the medicine check?
You don't really
Like-
have any experience of that, so I'm gonna go with no.
It's mostly putting shadow magic over any noticeable actual gashes and cuts that end the bleeding.
Annoyingly, I'd normally say that, but that's not actually why he's bleeding out, because he was down with psychic damage, so... I can't really allow it on this one.
Yeah, all my bleeding's internal where
Yeah.
it's supposed to be.
Mice are rolling out of him at a rapid rate from various locations, but you think the real damage is internal. Was it
Real
Cap?
damage is infernal.
There are just so many mics over
Yeah.
this ship at the moment.
Oh no. This is the worst idea in the world.
Zara, is Cav okay, by the way, because he's dropped out of Discord?
He's dropped out of Discord.
Yeah, I think he might have
Yeah.
accidentally done it.
Oh, I'll let him know. He's I think he connected to his phone so he could walk away from his computer. But he may have now accidentally disconnected.
That's fair.
I will go find him. Okay, let me go and
Okay.
get him.
Yeah.
1 minute. Okay, BRB.
I'm going to do something really stupid.
Okay.
But would this really stupid thing give me advantage if I went
Stab him.
inside as the shadow elf to stem the bleeding?
Oh my
Are you gonna
God.
try and possess him, essentially?
I'm essentially going to go into liquid form and try and stop the bleeding internally.
I can digest you if you go the wrong
You
way.
can, actually.
I'm going where I can see it bleeding out his nose and everywhere in between.
Mice are running out of various locations, yes. Because he doesn't have
Uh.
blood, remember, he has mice.
Yeah.
If you hit the iron, you've gone too far.
Yeah. Avoiding the iron
Okay.
stomach.
Make me a survival check?
Okay.
This
Survival
is basically,
check.
this is basically navigation, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the normal survival check.
Yeah?
Ooh.
You are lost.
Oh no.
I mean, Smith does not have in any regard a normal body. You can go to a head and it's 1 of 5.
Nope. I took a wrong turning.
At the second set
but-
of kidneys, I took a wrong turn.
I don't know where the mice are running from.
They're everywhere.
They
There
are
is blood.
Welcome back, Kev. You just missed one of the weirdest checks I've ever had to try and figure out how the fuck to do. Now, Shadow Elf, make me a medicine check at... Just roll me 3 medicine checks and take the lowest.
Okay.
God, that's mean.
He's inside him, lost. Also, it didn't really lose much by taking the 3rd lowest. Let's be honest.
6.
You're pretty sure you're doing more damage than you're worth. Smith, on your next death save, you've got disadvantage.
No.
I can't give him a decent thing. I don't know. He's literally got another person running around inside him.
I have mice running around inside me. This is part of the
But they're
cause.
supposed to be there.
No, they're not.
Also, Shadow Elf, make me a con save.
Okay.
Right, it's fine. Am I making another death save, man?
Give it a minute.
Right.
Hey, you
I mean,
don't
yeah.
get you. Shadow Elf. You
Mhm.
start to feel Smith's body absorbing you. You don't think it's a good idea to stay in there for too long, but you are fine for now.
He'll disabsorb the death magic that will probably be coming.
I am not telling you. Okay, ogres are dead. Miss Instant Death is not going to be useful here. Zariel.
Zara's on the
Is
lady.
she not? Medicine's a wisdom check.
Hello?
Maybe Cav should have his turn because we skipped it.
Oh yeah, Cav, what would you like to do?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Smith
He's
is unconscious
dying.
and dying on the roof.
I'm
Let's flying on the roof.
screaming,
How many
Owen
enemies we
is
got?
dying.
None.
They're all
Do you
dead.
have any healing?
I don't think I do. No.
No potions, no nothing?
I mean, I do have like a divine potion of healing and a draconic potion of healing.
Unless
just chilling in my
someone
bag.
has like.
I mean, I don't know. No, I don't think I do. Do I?
You can check his bag. If you really, really want. Because
I mean, he'll get up anyway, won't he? He'll be alright.
Let's
I'm-
walk it off.
You've convinced him that much. He's just gonna walk it off.
Yeah.
Well, I'm screaming at the moment, going, "What the hell? Shadow Alpha's just gone inside him. I am so confused. I think I'm gonna be sick."
Oh, yeah, oh shit! I'll factor that in next time. The fact that you literally just dripped a suit of armor inside Smith's body.
Oh yeah.
You're
What
still
did he
wearing,
do?
He's still wearing his armor that is currently moving around inside inside your body. You're lucky I forgot about that. Otherwise, that'd have been even worse checks for you.
The white gleam armor.
Yep.
Or what?
So Zariel, we'll come back to her later. Steph?
Is your crew do anything?
Okay, I'm gonna do a medicine check and try and stabilize him.
Okay, roll the medicine check. Disadvantage -5.
Oh my god.
It doesn't take a
Can roll
lot. It doesn't take a
first.
lot to stabilize.
He's got to
It
roll.
takes less
down.
than a -1.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a natural one, so you don't hurt him. You just don't do anything positive.
Okay.
Even though it was technically less than a natural one, it didn't actually get the critical fail. So.
Could I, just asking,
Mhm.
do a perception check to see if I notice he has any potions on him
This would be
in my
an,
panic?
this would be
It
an
would still be
investigation.
just-
This would be investigation instead of perception, because he's not got invisible, but you can definitely like look through his pockets if he's got anything.
I mean, I doubt I'm gonna notice anything. I'm in a panic and yeah.
You're already at
it's-
disadvantage,
right?
so
Yeah.
you can't get any worse. -2.
Yeah.
No, you don't
I'm
find
just
anything.
panicking.
You don't find.
Sorry.
You find various bits of food,
Oh,
like
oh, no, no, no,
business
no, no.
cards.
No. Bad. Baggy.
Baggy starts growling at you.
Okay.
Don't worry, she didn't natural 1, so it didn't attack her.
Mag, can you actually get things from Baggy?
You can. You have to be very nice to Baggy. Smith, death save at disadvantage. This is the only one at
Yeah.
disadvantage. for you.
I was gonna ask if there was anything shiny on the ground.
There's Smith.
Doesn't count. I can't. Well, I could put him in the loot bag, but I'm not going to.
Another
That was-
failure. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
roll again. This
That
is probably.
technically was a disadvantage. Oh, I'm dead.
No,
Thanks for the disadvantage, boss.
Oh, shite.
no.
Just dead.
Yeah, you're just dead. I'm sorry. Why does this keep happening to you?
Zariel's
Yeah.
back. I think she could heal him.
Oh, Zariel's got 1 turn before Smith is literally dead.
Fine, I'm just gonna go give the twins a
What?
business card and come
Okay,
back.
Zariel.
I'm dead.
No, Smith
No.
is. If
Not
you
you.
have 1 turn, if you do not save Smith this turn, he is dead.
Yeah,
Flat.
that's fine. I've already got my thing open on Cure Wounds because I thought, well, I'll
You do
save
have
Ash
kill
back.
wounds. I forgot about that.
Thank
Yeah, I do. I've been waiting. I've been
God.
planning my spells this game.
You have
I've been
cure
planning.
wounds because of Gift of the Metallic Dragon.
Is that why? No, I thought I
Yeah.
had that already.
No,
Oh.
your sorcerer doesn't naturally get it. Gift of the Metallic Dragon gives you cure wounds. So that feat you
Cool.
picked up at level 8 literally just saved a party member.
Sick. Let's go.
Okay, Zariel just full on BAMF! Healed! Smith, you're alive!
Oh, thank God for that.
You're welcome.
And Shadow Elf is still inside you.
How
Shadow
much
Elf,
am I healed
Oh.
for?
like 8 or something. It's an irrelevantly small amount.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, just FYI, guys. My mum's coming to pick me up in like 20 minutes.
It's fine, we're going to be ending soon because you already say you want to end
Okay.
usually around 9. So,
Sorry. Yes.
don't worry about it. I got you.
Cool.
We were ending soon anyway.
My mum's just messaged. I was like, come in an hour, and she's like, I'll be there at 9:20, and I was like, okay.
Alright.
Man. So Shadow Elf's inside me.
Okay.
I probably just think it's rat.
Shadow Elf. You have no way of telling if Smith is okay or not, actually. So,
This is getting him another entertainment point for all this. Come
either
on.
he's got to survive this first. So, Shadow Elf, what are you currently going to do with no knowledge of what is happening outside?
I'm guessing I'm doing. That's why I rolled the survival to see if I.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Still no idea.
Roll me. Basically, you can still just be lost in there, and you're looking for anything that would help. Roll me another con save.
Okay.
Okay.
And I feel weird.
Yeah. Smith,
Yeah?
roll me 4d20. Shadow Elf, you take 41 points of irresistible damage as Smith's body tries to absorb you.
Why is Smith's body so
crap.
weird?
Okay.
You know that Smith's body is basically trying to eat you. For all intents and purposes.
The words flash back in your mind. I've never thought about eating any.
Okay. Right. Okay, that's one of the charges. And smoke just billows out of Smith's nose, and then I peer back down stair out of there with the. I'm using Misty Step to get out of the
Very
white
fair.
glue.
Because you turn into mist, I won't cause Smith any damage for the armor coming out of his nose.
Mhm. I Misty Step outside his body.
Yeah.
Help.
Not to kill you, but don't you need to be able to see where you're misty stepping?
Oh shit, yeah you do.
Eh.
We literally just said that.
Wait, what's the other one I have?
Fine, just go behind my eyes and you'll be able to see.
Which set?
It's cartoon
He
logic,
can't
right?
find it. He's lost in your body. He's by your stomach or something. He's going. I've got to find his brain. Where the hell am I? He's in like one of your tails.
I could do worse. This could actually hurt him. None on his face. Nope, that's a C within range.
Yeah, you are currently essentially blinded, but not 100%. You're blind to anything outside, essentially.
Fine, if you survive this, you'll be able to tell me what the inside of my body's like.
Yeah. And if he doesn't survive it, Smith, you're getting some new superpowers.
The twins might revive him if he fails, anyway.
Where?
It depends if he entertains them enough. Do they find Vor entertaining?
Hmm.
No. I just roll for it. I genuinely just roll for it.
Gross.
I guess before I do that, I'm gonna pierce a hole out through what I assume is skin for Smith.
You're like, man,
So
I
can
can't
see
find
out.
it. He's probably dead. Let's stab my way out.
I will use a natural magic to pierce a hole through Smith and then retract it with some and then see outside and then smoke out that way.
Roll me fate.
Does that work?
Roll me
Work
fate.
for you?
Roll me fate first to see where you pierce.
Okay.
How much AC is chainmail?
16.
Hey,
16.
I don't see.
hey,
I
stay
don't
on
see-
my side.
My natural
Right,
armor
right.
still sure is like 27.
Roll.
Oh,
Nope,
no.
it's not my side of stabbing Smith.
You stab in, and you hear a very distinctive clang.
Oh, definitely in the stomach.
You just tried to drill into his stomach. Thankfully, you failed. If you natural wand the fate, I'd have said you succeeded. Which would have been bad in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
See, you are currently... You know where you are in the body now, though.
Oh.
I'll give you that. Okay. Basically, this isn't really an initiative thing anymore. This is more just Shadow Elf. Can he escape before Smith digests him?
Anything I can do to help.
You can digest him
You heard
harder.
You heard the clang.
I had a clang in my stomach, and I'm like, I don't remember eating anything.
You have a shadow elf in your inside you.
That's crazy. He's too tightly strung to go inside me.
He's there.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, he's there.
Roll me insight, Smith. And roll me
Boy.
persuasion, Trasrak.
Persuasion, really?
I mean,
I'm
you can
not
very clearly...
I mean,
That's
is-
what
is-
persuasion, not deception. It's whether you can convince Smith that you're not bullshitting.
Do I do a normal?
Just normal persuasion, I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll say basically, eventually...
Yay! I'm being absorbed.
She is...
about to suggest, like, if you convinced me, couldn't you use your weird magnet stuff to pull him out?
Here's the thing. Smith,
I'm not wearing
she
metal.
sounds honest. But she also sounds so fucking dumb. It can't possibly be the truth. She's just insane. She's partially
I'm sure
petrified. She's definitely
Listen.
taken brain damage.
I believe that's what you saw. I believe your brain is also half made out of stone right now, and that you're delusional.
Yeah.
Man, I need a nap.
Yep. Shadow Elf,
Or a walk.
roll me a
I
survival
want to
check
try something.
with advantage.
Okay.
Yep.
I want to punch him in the stomach. and
14.
see if I make him vomit.
Ouch.
14. You know which way is up in Smith at the moment. Thank God I
Okay.
gave you advantage. That was a fucking nat 1, by the way.
Yeah, because I got +5.
I know, but you're rolling that one still. Okay,
Yeah.
you know which way is up, so you know that there are multiple eyes up there, so you could probably figure out a way out up from up there. And yes, Trashrack, you can punch him in the stomach. Go for it. This will be very funny because Shadow Elf is currently not moved yet.
Do disadvantage, yeah?
Yeah, I'll say you've probably passed enough to get the +5,
Okay.
the -5 out of the way. This is just a disadvantage. Unless you want a reckless,
I could reckless.
which would make it a 26. Which, since you're basically going for a touch attack, would actually succeed, because for a touch you only need 10.
I'm just trying to get you to throw up.
Okay, you punch. Smith, roll me a d20. 2. Right, you punch right, proper and good into Smith's stomach. Shadow Elf, you feel the impact as you have just been punched through someone else's body. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
not
look,
raging
it's so
though.
bad right now.
And Smith, it doesn't
Yeah.
actually reach your stomach, so you don't feel the inclination to throw up.
Yeah.
Even
To
if
be
it
fair,
hit
I mean,
with a iron stomach.
they were about 10 off hitting my AC anyway.
That's why I'm giving it like it's just a little basic thing.
Yeah.
Like, you need to get him out. I'm not like.
Alright, Shadow Elf, you are moving north after having been punched. Roll me a con save again.
Come on, Shadow Elf, you got this.
Okay.
We can't trade Smith for Shadow Elf.
We're trading Smith for. I don't know.
I don't know what the DC was. What did I set as the DC again?
It was 10.
Conveniently enough. It was 16. Okay. Yeah, roll 4d20, Smith.
Oh, Lord. 52.
Shadow Elf, you take 52 points of damage as Smith is still continuing to try to digest you.
You even still up?
Mm.
Wait, it's
Wait.
fine. You already have, like, 1 entertainment point. You should be fine. Even if you do die.
Here's the weird thing. Technically, he wouldn't be dead. He would basically be part of you.
That's worse.
It is. I'm gonna have to figure out how that actually works in the rules of the world. So.
Fine, we'll just share a character sheet. Just combine the 2 into 1.
No, it would be
Suddenly, his head appears on your arm,
Oh god, it's like that fucking mask thing.
and it talks.
Yeah.
Its own character.
Are you still up, Shadow Elf?
No,
Oh, God.
I'm the scene is what we. Strength of the Grave. I'm never gonna pass.
Technically it would. No, actually, technically it would. Which one of those would have downed you? Because it's not one big instance of damage. It's 4 instances of damage. It's just irresistible, so it usually doesn't matter. Was the 19, the 12, the 14, or the 7 have downed you?
Well, combined the 52 would.
Oh yeah, but it's each. Would the 19, the 12, the 14, or the 17? It's not one instance.
Currently I'm sitting at 41.
41.
Okay, so...
The 14 would have done it, right?
Wait, no. 19 plus 12 is 31. So that's 45 when you get... if you add the 14. And what's he sitting at?
It was at 41.
Yeah, so the 14's what downs him.
Yeah, so roll it, Shadow Elf.
So Strength of the Grave is 5 on the 14, so I have to roll.
A 19
19.
on whatever check it is. I think it's con.
Let me see.
This is fine.
I've not been rolling very well on my con saves, as
Really
you can
not.
see.
I'll look cast to turn around at some point, gang.
It really does. Jesus Christ.
I can't
Crash
even
is
like
probably
healing
crying
word him
at
because
this
I don't
point.
believe he's in there.
I'm probably crying at this point, going, just open your mouth and throw him up, he's in there.
It's actually not a con save, it's a charisma
Oh, you
save.
got better charisma than con.
It's better. It's better. And you're probably proficient in charisma saves as well.
Yep. So,
I just realised though, I think if you fail a charisma,
19.
persuasion,
You
or
literally
did it.
intimidation check,
He did it.
What was that, Steph?
He got a 19. He passed the
He
you got a
charisma save.
19, and I can re-roll if I fail my persuasion checks. By the way,
Oh, no.
realise. Too late now, but
Yeah, it's a good thing to
for
know,
future.
yeah.
Strength of the Grave has saved me.
Yep. There is the 7, but I'll basically wish-wash that for the chance of you might not die. And it's more suspenseful if we end it on you might not die than just you dead. Oh yeah, you've got Dragon Charisma, haven't you? Yeah.
Totally forgot about that.
You just chose not to do it. It's fine.
That's only in the presence of dragons.
Oh yeah, you lost that check, actually. Smith normally would have counted hilariously for that.
Hilariously, back when I had one of my arms.
Yeah. You actually had the dragon keyword back then, but you don't anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll wish-wash that. Right. So Shadow Elf. You have one opportunity, because the next instance, if you fail the con check, kills you, pretty much.
It might not kill him from mask damage. No, he'd probably die on the death saves alone. Ugh.
Who's gonna stabilize it?
Just convince me he's inside me and I can healing word. He only has to be able to hear me for that.
Valid point. Okay. So Shadow Elf.
I have 2 moves that I can pull off here since I'm still up. I can give myself temporary hit points and choose my dread form. And I can thunder step out of them.
Does
if I
Thunder
can
Step
get-
require line of sight?
If I can get to line of sight. That's if I can get to somewhere line of sight.
Okay, roll me a survival check. Flat, see if you can get up to the eyes. Or the mouth. Anywhere that is...
Or any hole.
Any
I
hole.
have so many orifices.
That's a statement that has been said on a D&D game. Yes, you get up to one of his heads, doesn't matter which one. You can see out of his eyes. It looks really weird from your point of view, Smith, because one of your eyes essentially goes blind as a black cloud just envelops it.
Another step out.
That's weird.
You know you can Misty Step, dude, right?
I can't if I use Dread Form. Dread Form is a bonus action to give me enough temporary health. Unless you're gonna...
You're not making the check yet. You make the check
Alright,
at the end
then.
of your turn.
Alright, then I'll just Misty Step
I was about
out.
to say, why are you thunderstepping?
I was
I love
just-
the
I was-
cartoon logic if he can see through my eyes.
It's close enough, okay? Why wouldn't he? It's a lens.
Yeah,
He just sees the wall upside down. Which would be very funny, actually. You come out upside down.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Shadow Elf, where have you been?
Shit, he looks battered. He looks like he's mostly faded away.
Man, you look like you had a rough time. Where'd
Hi.
those ogres go anyway?
You need to wash inside you. There's lots of mice running around in there. Yeah.
I think we're both gonna end up with
Passes out.
PTSD.
The Shadow Elf passes out into a puddle of goop with armor sitting in it.
Weird.
I told you I wasn't lying.
I mean, to be fair, can you blame me for not believing you?
Yes.
Really, your brain's made of stone.
And that is where we will end it for this week. Fucking hell.
Jeez. I nearly bored Shadow Elf.
Yeah, hilariously. I expected you guys to actually get to the dungeon. That was interesting.
Ma'am, I think we might need a long rest, gang.
I mean, at least they're all alive.
You are all alive, yes. Oh dear.
I antagonized Smith and then went inside him. This is a weird session.
This was a very... I was going, okay, they'll deal with the ogres fairly well. They might drop one or two of them. You guys were rolling real bad. Apart from you, Zara, you were rolling amazingly, actually.
Thanks.
Nearly everyone else was rolling, for 90% of it, awfully. Jesus.
And then
Ah.
3 of us almost died.
Yeah, for various means.
It's fine. I would have got a power up.
Yeah, if Shadow had died, you would have genuinely gotten a power-up, would have had to have talked about it afterwards. But
I
yeah,
guess I would become the Shadow Smith.
you would have gained basically the Shadow ability, but it'd work a little differently if you match actual magic, essentially.
Jeez.
So, thank you everyone very much for watching. We will be back, when is the next fortnight? 21st?
And no,
Yeah, it'll be the 21st.
then we won't be because the 28th is when we're away.
Yeah, the 21st is the next weekend that we'd have Geddon.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're set for Geddon.
Oh, I think we're safe then.
Yeah, I think Geddon neatly avoids LARP.
Yay! Neatly avoid LARP.
Yes!
Ooh.
So yes, actually expect us to go to our normal schedule again for at least a little while.
Yay.
No more 4-week gaps. But yes, thank you very much for watching. These have been my players who actually did, I'd say well, but I can't say badly. So, you did strangely. I'll go with strangely. And if we're not on short time limits at any point, we might have longer sessions again, but mostly if we're going to be sticking to around, ending around 9-ish. So, thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic evening, episode 1 of you. Keep playing video games, keep being awesome, you guys. Oh, the best way to Twitch.
Bye. Don't
Good night!
Bye.
Alright.
don't invade
Yeah.
your friends.
It's specifically you who's the best audience member, though. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, you, if you can hear this, you are the best. And you should give me a tier 3 sub. See ya!
No.